Ooh, I done diddly goofed. It should have been live by now, bruh. Something went wrong. Oh, no. I don't know what I did wrong. Normally, it's live by now. Now, I thought I had a handle on this, man. I did have a handle on it. I am live. What is up, everybody? I hope all of you guys are having a wonderful last day. Welcome to an amazing stream. I'm going live on Twitch, too. You already know, Noni Squad. Today is going to be amazing. Y'all might have noticed the title already. The Anger Arc. Listen. I'm going to do stuff that might actually push me towards that direction more. I'm going to try to play on life today. Now, there are no promises as to how that's going to go. I'm not even going to say when I'm going to do this. It's going to happen. I know yesterday I said I might never play it again, but I felt bad saying it. Yo, what's good, Tony? What's good, Devon? What's good, Haley? What's good, my man's Robert? What's good, Rafi? What's good, Withered Coda? What's good, Galaxy Crab? Welcome to the stream. What's good, Fomidity? Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm late. I had to get groceries today, man. Low key, this is early for a grocery day. I don't know. I was cooking a lot today, too. That's very time consuming. And doing the dishes. Listen, they don't tell you this. Where do you live? San Diego? Hell no. I would never. I live in the goddamn Bay Area. And thankfully, bro, I'm telling you, we're in the end times. When I went grocery, by the way, also, I blame a lot of the delay today, not on my ass. The self-checkout was ridiculous. I think a lot of people are panicking. And they were buying a lot of things, and they've never used self-checkout before. That's my theory on this, because I saw a lot of people, you know, taking their sweet-ass time. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me, a me experience. Well, thank you, Maniac World. Thank you for the 5-bomb. Hope you appreciate it. Just finished the ice video as well. Hey, my man's Big Reads. It was lit, bro. It was litty. If y'all missed today's video, guaranteed you missed a banger. Crazy. You don't even need to watch more than 10 seconds to know what happened. That was so crazy. And then you're going to want to watch the whole thing. Trust me, my boy. Thank you so much, Maniac, for the 5-bomb. Thank you for starting the stream off litty, my boy. I may be cooking too much on the death. Maybe, bro. I'll be honest. It's actually, I think that school can go a lot of ways, which is very exciting. I feel like there's no such thing as the best death strategy at the moment, and I can't really say that about a lot of some schools are very brain dead how easy it is, you know. So my man said you need to apply for mod. You're always here. Oh, we're talking about for a salvo. Maybe one day if I need more mods, I will let y'all know how to, like, but right now I feel like we good, you know, man. We good right now, you feel me? Can I get tips on the balance? What are you losing against? I can let you know matchup on matchup, which I would argue is the best advice. That's like good advice, you know, man. Also, I will be losing a lot today. I'm just gonna prepare. I feel like every day that's been happening. So, like, how can anybody, you know, at some point it's got to turn around, first off. But also, if that's been happening, then how am I supposed to be mad? I'm not even, I won't be mad then, you know, man. I don't know if my stats are good, new setup. Y'all, I'm on the goddamn life. I told y'all I'll do it right. I got a bilfed. I'll be honest, at least I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. This is like, maybe. Is it a good matchup? I would argue no, depending on what you run. We'll see. We're going to have to be very good against blades, right? I don't think you need that. I mean, the aura stuff isn't bad, but I guess we'll do this. Why are we on the life? I decided to run a different duel school, and I want to try it. So I'm not running Myth. I'm not running Death anymore. I'm running Storm. I'm back on the lore, but finally. I don't know if it'll work. That's good. That's good against King Art, right? That might be good. We'll see. I mean, honestly, as long as you're on top of blades and stuff, this shouldn't be that hard. It depends on what they run, obviously, but I don't know. Famous last words, I'll be honest, bro. All right, maybe do this. I'll just want it, you know? We're donating rank. No, don't say that, my boy. We're just gonna get pips right now. I feel like if I can get a Scarecrow, I'm already very, very happy. I feel like, you know, we just gotta keep on top of the blades. That's what they all do. It's like, it's just expected at this point, you know? It's not even that big of a deal. Okay, that's another blade. No, that's a shield. Okay. I do have ways to deal with shield gambits as well, but that's something we're just gonna have to deal with when we get there, y'all. Maybe, do I want that? I'm trying to think. I think I need a Dark Surge first if I'm gonna do what I want to do. I guess you could just shield, honestly. It's not the worst idea. Why not, my boy? Let's see what we can do, man. I think once we get the 3 death pips for Scarecrow, this game gets a little At least a little easier. Maybe. I say that, but I don't think that's true. That's a Sunblade, right? That's expected. Demore, thank you for the Twitch Prime, man. Thank you for the love, my boy. Thank you for the love. Guys, I don't know what to do next. Is like, this is basically all I could do, right? Just debuff while I'm digging. Yo, that's a lot of months. That's like 3 years. That's crazy. Big ups to people. Big ups to people that donate, subscribe. All y'all amazing. Thank you to I Love Jello and the Legend. Thank you for the tier 1, man.
WSG
okay.
Source.
Well, I could remove all of that, right? But I don't have it, which is kind of crazy. I don't even think you need this. That's good. Maybe get rid of one of these, but yeah, that's already kind of iffy. I guess just go for this then, right? Remove a buff. And then you're threatening a double removal, but it's probably going to get triple trapped, right? Or sorry, triple bladed over. I think that is what's going to happen. Okay, this is a little cringe. No way, right? Okay. Don't do that, man. They didn't have to do me like this. What is this? Okay, so this is the same thing as before. It's a triple remove. Can I Dark Surge right out of it? Is that possible? I think that is where you kind of want to be. Because think about it, bro. You're going to want to do a Centaur, right? I mean, let's do this. We're going to get rid of all of those because that's just a little too much blading. I'll just die to a taunt if I'm not careful. So I'm just going to do that. That's like as good as it gets. Now, this normally could get King Arded, but it could also get stoned, which is why the shield is so good, I would say. So I think so far, not terrible. If we're worried about a stone, you know, we can maybe respond to that. I need to break that shield if I'm going to Centaur, right? Unless I don't mind. I have no idea. See, that Dark Surge was for after the Crow. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's how you do it, right? You could just do that. Is that even worth it? I'd say it's barely worth it, y'all. I'm talking barely. Is this a King Art? It's a stone. Really weird, I'll be honest. But all things considered, I don't think that's the worst thing. I don't know why. Yo, thank you to Plutonium as well for the tier 1. Thank you, my boy. I appreciate it. I mean, that's into a shield, right? So I don't really care about that. He can't one-shot you, but how are you going to do damage to him? I'm going to have to figure out the plan after. Listen, I haven't thought that far ahead. Like, you crazy for thinking I would think that far ahead, bro. Maybe get fire pips now while we're like, you know, might have to get rid of one of these. Might gotta do that as well. Might gotta do that as well, my boy. Do I just have to remove the stone OT? Is that all I could do? I mean, that's like kind of easy to do with Spiny. It's a lot of pips though. Spiny is a lot of pips. And I don't know if that Heket that I just pulled, I don't know if that's gonna do anything for us, y'all. Do I just go for it? He doesn't have Storm pips. I don't know if that's smart though. You know what? I don't want to take the damage, and I don't mind putting some damage on him. I don't know if we need the Elephant, if we need the Scarecrow. I have not played on this school in a very, very long time. But I'm just going to do that and hope, I guess, you know? I really don't know what they're running in terms of counters. That's the issue. Like, you could either not OT or not Blade or whatever, you know? But I don't know. You'll see what I'm saying. I feel like right now, though, with those pips, wasn't the worst idea to do that, you know? Is this just a shield or like, what is that? Okay. So yeah, we're once again really going to be leaning towards some sort of Scarecrow play, right? I guess just brace while you're building up the pips to do it. How many Dark Surges did I get rid of, y'all? I feel like I got rid of one, definitely. Did I get rid of too many? I hope I didn't. That would be really upsetting and tragic and awful. What is that? Oh, that's one of those, like, really bad blades. I mean, here's the thing, though. If you shield, then you're good, right? You're not going to get hit that hard. If you really need to, I guess that's fine. Okay, so we're going to have to get rid of that. I don't feel like we're doing anything yet, y'all. I mean, that's my best move, right? I just have to remove it maybe twice. I have no idea, maybe. Okay, you know what? That's really good. This is just a Moonblade again? Okay. That's fine. We have now 6 blades to get rid of, which I would argue is as good as it gets. My real issue is we haven't done any sort of damage yet. So that's gonna be a real issue, right? I mean, they could just run out of blades. I don't know. Hype train. We missed the hype train. Oh, I didn't even notice it until it said 2 seconds. Oh, God. Hey, a salvo with the gifted. Thank you for the 5 gifted, homie. Thank you. You could run out of blade counters. That is way more likely because most people have so many, right? I mean, at least that's good. There's no stone here. That's a good news. So, you know, we could go from there. Are those dots going to get removed and with what, I guess, is our question. I might need to get bubble out, y'all. Like, genuinely. Okay. Well, that's something we could do a lot about, right? There's rebirth. There's spiny. There's a lot. There's quite a bit. Would I really rebirth that? I mean, I think getting rid of the traps is more important. I think the dots, you have time. And honestly, what is that really going to do for us, right? Like, what is that dot going to do? Like, removing that? Oh, no, I have a little more HP. Like, you know, I don't think that's that important. Yeah, I wish I could have gone for a Dark Surge here. But, yeah, I think we'll do that. Yo, Oraba, thank you for the Twitch Prime, man. Thank you for the love, homie. Thank you for the love. Does Centaur remove all of it? No, right? Ooh. When does that detonate, y'all? That's my question. When does it all detonate? Oh, you know what? We might be better off. We want a Elephant, right? For sure. I mean, those are just going to make the spiny way too bad. So maybe do that first. That might be a big, weird mistake. But I think that's a little bit better. And then we could Dark Surge and then figure it out. The traps and all that. Maybe we need to heal. Right, I think that's better if it detonates and it's not into a bunch of shields. I don't know when it's going to detonate. I have not kept track. I'm going to assume we keep it, though. Right, so that's pretty good. It did detonate. So, yeah, I think that was good. At least we got, like, 2/3 of the damage. Otherwise, we just wouldn't have gotten anything. Right? Like, that would have been, like, way worse. So, yeah, that's good damage. Now, did we lose bubble as well? I think we did. No, we didn't. Okay. And right now, we're pretty safe because we have, like, you know, we have some good things. I think you have to do that. Maybe get rid of this. Dark Surge absolutely needed, right? Now, I have an open Centaur that I could do, but it doesn't remove every trap. That being said, the OT is going to do that for us. So I don't know if it matters. Maybe we're just better off. What is that? Is that a bubble? I feel like it has to be. No. Okay. I mean, you could double remove that whenever, right? I think get rid of that. I kind of want to get an ice pit and let... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do this, bro. I know it seems a little weird, but I feel like just get rid of the traps. We're going to use these blades for something. I don't know what it's going to be, but I feel like we're just going to not, you know, we're just going to do the highest value move. I think that's all I can do. I don't know if that's smart, if I'm being honest, but that's the only way to remove all the traps, and they could do a base gen, it would be kind of bad. So now I'm healing off everything, essentially, right? That's kind of where we need to be, and then we need to double remove the blade, which that's a lot harder to do. So that's kind of the issue, and if I can't remove it, then it gets kind of serious. Now I gotta, like, weakness and start getting death pips again, right? So get death pips. Do you even need this? I don't know. I might need it. We'll see. Rebirth at max pips. Well, it's because this is going to detonate now, right? And I'm going to heal that off. And they're not going to have the buff. That was the idea behind it. I was healing for the damage I was already about to take. So it's a little stupid. Especially if I just get one-shotted. But that was the logic behind it. That's why I did it. Do I have... Oh, I don't know if we have what we need here, though. Because... Is that another blade? I think they just have so many blades, yeah. So you need to just pull for impairs and stuff. Maybe get rid of a Centaur. Is that crazy? I'm really digging for stuff that I'm not going to pull. Like, that's crazy. Okay, so you got a weakness and shield then, at the very least. We're just not going to use our pips. We're at full HP. But there's 2 debuffs to think about. When do I ever get the Elephant, bro? Is there ever a time? I don't know if there's ever gonna be a time. Is this like an elf? Okay, well, I could centaur that. Their weakness is gone, but they don't really have anything, right? I could just centaur it. It's a bit of a weird centaur, isn't it? But I'm gonna heal that off as well, so I'm totally okay with that. I don't know. Let's see, that's what? That's a lot of buffs. That's 4 buffs. And a 5th one if you count the... Yeah, it's a little weird, but I do think you have to do this, because at least you're doing some damage, right? And you're gonna heal to full now. I mean, 4 buffs on anything is a lot, though. That's the issue. Like, I need to Dark Surge. Otherwise, we're never gonna keep up with this. Right? They could just do 0-pip blades over and over again. We have to spend pips to counter it. That being said, I feel like that's good because it's damage, at least. But that's like 4 buffs on a base Jhin, which I don't really love, you know? Maybe I should have just kept the Rebirth. But I need damage, right? What's good, Martha? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. All right, y'all. I think get death pips. Maybe shield again after I weakness. What is that? Is that a shield now? So now they have the Gambit ready to go. With 4 buffs. So I'm not dead if I weakness. So I do have to do that. I think you have to get rid of that. Yeah. You have to weakness. Maybe even twice. I don't know. And if that doesn't work, y'all, like, I can only pack the counters and hope. Maybe the one Dark Surge discard we did was bad. Sauce got PvE. It's, like, inevitable, though, right? Like, that's just how people play this school. So it's, like, not much you could do. Is this almost done? Not even. I kind of need the... I need the little enfeeble, bro. That's what I need. Because what if they just double blade now in a way where I could remove it? Like, I should do that, right? This could be a stone, maybe. Oh, it's just a Jhin anyways. Am I dead? Because if not, then at least we can catch up a little bit. I mean, I would hope with the weakness I'm not dead, but I guess I couldn't tell y'all, bro. So I had to deal with their blades better, I guess. That's all I could learn from this, but I'm not running death. I mean, I'm not dead, obviously. And I am healing, so it's not that bad. But now we need to heal like crazy before we're like straight up dead, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's still pretty bad for us. Let's weakness. Because the healing is barely doing anything at this point, right? And yeah, we have a really good, like, double buffed hit. But what is that going to do for us, right? I might need, like, an actual, like, Shad heal. But I would have to pull it. Let's see. Maybe that. Is that better than anything else? Maybe. I mean, it makes sense to just heal, right? Could I brace? That way I'm not dead to anything. I think that is the best that I could do, right? You're gonna... brace because you can't even shield if you wanted to, right? Yeah, I think that's all you could do. Clearly not locked in. Bro, this is not... You don't understand how bad life AP has gotten recently, bro. I don't think people realize it's much worse. Like, I can't hit the way I used to be able to. It's pretty bad. I might have to do that. We'll see, though. If I do this, am I going to be able to undo their damage in a way where I'm staying in? Or am I just dead to, like, a saga? That shouldn't be killing me, right? But am I dead to a follow-up? Because that's the real problem. Even into a brace, if I'm just dead, yeah, there's not much we could do. Like, the next hit doesn't kill me through a brace. I mean, this is just a base stone, dude. That shouldn't be doing that much. Ooh, okay. So if a base stone can't kill me, then maybe we're good. So what, I literally have to do that? That is obscene, but yeah. I mean, it's all I got. That's like the only way. Then I have to shield out of it. That's the only way that I stay in. Because I think otherwise I just die. I might still be dead through a shield by the time the heals even happen. That's the worst part about this. Can I crit? Okay. This is the only way to undo what just happened, but that's not going to keep up with a base gen even, right? So what, we have to ideally keep a brace up, right? If that's a blade and I shield, I'm still barely in it, I think, because of the healing being so good. So I'm hoping, but that's like really up for debate. I think, yeah, you have to get rid of that now. You have to shield, right? No, I think we're barely still in it if I shield. I think a stone would kill, but I'm not sure a drop bear would. So I have to shield here. And then what? See, a centaur doesn't do anywhere close to what I needed to do, bro. I could Toilet. Okay, so now we can re-brace for sure. Right now we're just healing. And if they do a dot, I might need the Toilet. We'll see. Maybe death pips. Brace for sure. I don't think the stone breaks yet, right? Yeah. I need to keep a brace up or I need to re-shield. Something has to happen. And then I also need to be ready for the follow-up. That's the issue. The follow-up is the hard bit. Yeah, I got the shield. Okay. Maybe this is winnable. I really don't know, y'all. Like, the rebirth is getting us out of kill range, which is really cool. And I don't know how many blades are just going to spam here. I really couldn't tell you. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now, if I shield again, it doesn't really work out, but I'm not dead, I don't think. Because of the brace, if at all. If for any other reason, I don't know, but the brace does. It does something for us, right? Yeah. And now I think we're going to be able to shield again. I don't think you can shuffle. You just have to hope that what you have is enough. And then what? Shield? Because otherwise you're dead to a saga here. So you need another few ticks of the rebirth to come through. Right? That's the only way you're staying in. It's borderline impossible to out-heal this. Counter school, by the way. Counter school. Guys, I still feel like maybe if we could just throw out a Wings of Fate with that blade, maybe we could win. I think all they have to do is just keep buffing, though, if I'm being honest. Like, would that work? Maybe. The thing is, now we just lost a lot of tempo, right? I literally have to Toilet here, because otherwise I don't have enough healing output. It's the only way for me to stay in, right? I have to get rid of the drop bear. I have to hope they don't kill me. I might have to Dark Surge into another Toilet if I get Barbarian. But they don't have any buffs, so I have to hope that that's, you know. I think I would have liked a Wings of Fate right here. I think that would have been a much better move than this, but this is all I have, right? Maybe I discarded too hard for the blade and trap counters. That's the only way to make that dot bad, right? So now we're getting up there, but I'm basically dead. Nah, not only did I fail Pip, I did have it, bro. Okay, shield is good. I need that. What is this? Jin? They're setting up a Jin. Okay. Why don't I shield first, I guess? I don't think you need this anymore. Maybe a life pit shield, right? I think this is all I could do, but even then, a base Jin with just the shields probably does me dirty, bro. It probably does me dirty. So I need to shield again. Right now, I might be out of kill range, but then they just have to blade. Oh, the re-brace. Could be cool. Could be cool. We'll see. That's like my only good move right now. And then, do I have a Dark Surge out of that? Maybe? Is that possible? Is this a drop bear? Okay, that's fine. Oh, I should have pulled for something here, though. I don't think I'm dead as long as I brace. Especially as the healing keeps going. So I think that part's really solid. I think you do have to get rid of that. I don't have much. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's all I could do. I'll heal more with the wings or whatever. But how much is a base Jin? Do I have another brace? Maybe out of some miracle? Okay. It is a miracle, y'all. That is a miracle right there. What is that? A bubble. I mean, I got a bubble at least. I think you have no reason not to bubble while you're waiting for your hand to come together. Maybe. I mean, this is a cool game. Wings of Fate. I think you're better off doing this and then doing it. Because I'm getting another round of healing this way. And they're just not tritening. So that might be the one thing that we have going for us. right? And the damage will be really good. That's what I needed. Because otherwise, how do I finish off the game, right? Let's see what this is. Is this another Jhin? Okay, it's not a Jhin. And honestly, I feel like that's a waste. Am I dumb? Wait, dude, that's a really big waste. Because that gives up their Jhin pressure. And it's into a brace. Wait, what is the purpose of this move? It's a bad move, right? No, dude, there's no way that's worth it. Even if they Dark Surge into a Jhin, is that, maybe that's the plan? Maybe. I'm hoping that I think you have to get rid of that. This is your only good move, right? You have to do that. I'm not even sure I'm dead by the time they Dark Surge and I get a tick. And by the way, this is a really good move here, right? Like, it's healing me every turn. The dots are really good. It's a Centaur Blade still. So I guess maybe there's something there. That's like all I can hope for. And then I might have to just Dark Surge and play for something to kill with. That's like what I was hoping for pretty much the whole time. I think this was better than the Toilet when I did it. And the Toilet helped us. So I don't know, maybe. I'm hoping that that healing takes us far, y'all. Otherwise, yikes. Yeah, I mean, do we need like maybe an Ice Pip? Isn't that the most accessible Pip? I'm hoping that I'm not dead to a base Jhin. I'm really hoping with this healing and the brace. I don't think I am because of the brace and the healing. So I do have to do this, right? I don't think I'm dead, y'all. And now we're getting more healing. So I think that part's really good. Once we get those dots, then we're in really, really good shape, right? I might just have to remove the blades while the healing is going. Which is really weird, but it might just be how you gotta go about it, right? Like if there's a bubble, you bubble, right? Yeah, see, that's a blade. I say that we start getting death pips and remove it. Because I think that's worth a lot. Yo, why does it say that I have an aura on me still? Or no, it's not. It says I have a harmful aura. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe that's like a weird visual. Guys, I'm not dead, right? To a base Jhin, even without the brace. I'm gonna hope that that was a better move than a rebrace. I guess I could be wrong. I would really hope not. I think that's crazy. I could do this, but that seems really not what I want to do. Even with the damage that I might get. Out of rebraced, you might be right. Well, now I'm dead if I don't brace. So I think I have to, right? I think at this point, do this. I am gonna rebrace. I need to tank out as much of this heal as possible. And if I have to Scarecrow, I will, y'all. Maybe I have another Dark Surge. I don't think I do, though. I don't think I do. Okay, how much is that doing? 1,200 per? Okay. Guys, I don't have a choice but to Scarecrow here with all my pips. Unless I can kill, which I don't think I can. The best move would have been to enfeeble into this, but I just don't have it. Yeah, this just doesn't do enough anymore. Unless I think I'm alive to a double buffed Jhin, which I actually don't think I am. So I think that's all I could do, right? And I'm still getting another round of healing this way. Like if I were, well, I don't know. This is a really dumb move in a lot of ways, but it is, I am getting rid of their Jhin as well. So I think it's really worth it. It's all I got. It's a little bit of a health with the drain. I wanted to wait. I wanted one more pip though. I wanted another pip. I just lost all of my pips doing that. And I don't have any sort of defense anymore. I need that to just like stop them in their tracks for a little bit. But I need to hit twice or once with a really powerful hit. So maybe like, can I get like auras or something? That'd be really cool. Okay. Oh, that's a big move. That's like a big hitter. Okay, so I'm gonna weakness aura for sure. What is that? That's into a... No, that has a weakness on it. That's not good. That's 6 weaknesses, so that's just a bad move. So I think that's good. Guys, I think you have to save the wand hit for later, maybe? Do I just weakness aura? I need to figure this out. That's nothing, right? Like a wanted's good, but I don't need it until it's time to break a shield. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I'm throwing, but I'm gonna go for this. And I'm hoping that we have something left, right? I think they're gonna shield to set up the Jhin, so I would rather have a weakness aura. And maybe they're dead by the time they can't do that. Nice. I had everything that I wanted and more. Is this a moon shield? It's not? Okay. I need to think this out. I think we need to keep... Let's say they were to shield, right? You want a wand there. It sounds stupid, but I'm gonna re-brace, because if they trap or I think we just win. And if they shield, I'm gonna need the round to want it and not die. And I think that's the best way to do it. That's such a good pull, too. This should be a spirit shield to set up the Jhin, right? Yeah. Now, I think that brace saves us, ideally, but I couldn't tell. And the weakness aura and the brace should save us, right? So that's why I did that. Now, I'm gonna want it, and then maybe, right? It's a combination of the two. They can't re-aura without dying, maybe? That's why I re-braced there. I think the wanted was for that move, right? If I didn't do it there, I clearly can't win. So I had to do that, and this is a really good pull, too. Guys, I think we kill. There is no way. This was almost impossible, by the way. I think Sacred does it. I think that's the only card that could do it. Please, bro. Because if not, then I think we're just dead, obviously. Come on, bro. It's like the most powerful card I could do. I have this for specifically the reason of I need a finisher. Yeah, yo, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yo, yeah, yeah. Please. I need the Yayo and the Yaya. I'm begging you, crit. Okay. Yo, there's too much on the line. There's too much on the line. This needs to do it. Hey! There is no way. There is no way. Y'all witnessed a borderline impossible comeback. Dude, that was actually crazy. Oh, hell no. Hey, listen. We did that, though. We did that, my boy. Oh, my God. That is crazy. That was literally so much harder than just a blade. Like, I couldn't do anything else, bro. Okay, so I have 5 Dark Surges. Let's not discuss... Really? Okay, you know what? Let me not, bro. I'm not even gonna... I have nothing to say on that one, bro. He reported you? I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't even care. Was here for the video. Bro, that was crazy. I asked for my gear, looked for PvP and told the farms. I can't believe we got a good life game, bro. Bro, that... Dude, if I didn't wings, raps. Raps, bro. Raps. Like, that ass. That was an amazing game. Bro, that was the first time I've ever healed in a way where I was actually looking at what my HP was gonna be. Then, like, it's not terrible. I just feel like that doesn't work in a lot of matchups, though. Oh my God. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, whoever reported me, your mom's a hoe. Unfortunate. I don't make the rules. Insane clutch, bro. The rebirth was weird. I don't know. You kind of heal spammed. That's actually kind of crazy because there were 2 different heals that I did that were based on removing damage. The rebirth and the Toilet. So I don't understand how you expect me not to do that. I barely healed. I think the only other heal that I did was the wings, and that's when they had a whole shield, you know, dude. Even that Scarecrow, like I would have rather not played that defensively, you know, man. Yeah, there's got to be something I'm missing. I think something went wrong when I Spinied. The Spiny was a good move, but I think I didn't have control over the game. But what is a better dot count? Like, what? Let's say they blade. That rebrace the wanted. Yo, bro, I low-key, I was like, they're gonna have to shield. That's the only way they win. But if they shield, then I have to break it to win, which means I can't brace. So I did the move, you know? It was like low-key. I like did that in my head, you know, man? That's crazy. No, like that ass. That was all. I'm proud of myself, man. My genius was showing. My genius. It doesn't happen. Yesterday, I literally misclicked the wrong shield, and look at us today, man. Honestly. That's crazy. Bro, if you think that's jading, I think you have literally, I'm not even joking, there's no shot in the world that you've gone against a Jade. Because I've uploaded so many videos of it. So if you think that's jading, that is crazy. I didn't just heal to heal. I healed because there were a bunch of 45 traps on me, or OTs that were gonna give me way too little like tankability, right? Sauce would crash out trying to day trade. Who said I haven't done it? Boy, y'all don't know that much about me, clearly. I've been talking about this. I mean, day trading is aggressive compared to what I do, but like, I've been getting involved on that ass. So please, put some respect, bro. I do that all, that's like a daily thing these days, bro. All morning. I look at my path and chart. I chart the thing. There's no way you wouldn't be annoyed. If I was blade and trap spamming, if they countered my blades and traps, I would not be annoyed. That right there, that is not really that bad. I feel like gnomes would have made it worse. Maybe if I rebirthed without trap countering repeatedly. But I feel like that's a crazy bad argument because they were clearly trying to one-shot me. So I don't really understand how that works. But all good, bro. All good. I think it's very, very different. But that's fine. I'm going to be called a hypocrite no matter what, right? Like, there's just no way. Like, nuanced arguments. Like, I'll have a problem with someone that literally healed against me. I'll heal, and apparently it's the same thing, even though they're not looking at how it happened, right? I mean, that's just how it is. You can have a 30% win rate and still be profitable. Nani? My boy, I know you're not talking about Wiz. I know you're not talking about the elo system. Because there's just no way, bro. I can't believe that game just happened. I'm actually really, I don't know, man. I really didn't think that was winnable. I really, once the damage had been done. So what, they're not running Triton, though? That's crazy. Like, you might as well, you know? But I guess you wouldn't run Glimpse. And Glimpse is a lot better, yeah. But, dude, mid-fire, it's kind of crazy. Like, if they run mid-fire, you do have to heal. I guess, right? They run fire duel. Yeah, then yeah, you have to heal. What other option do you even have at that point, you know? He literally counted it out loud. Are we serious? Wait, what? Am I being called a Jade? Is this a new, I mean, it's fine, bro. Honestly, every week there's something new that's being made up. All good, bro. I think that was a great game. I don't really care. If that's like something I'm not allowed to say, then whatever, bro. I think people are going to be weird, bro. My man said Jade and stream stop accusations all in one. Apparently, bro. Apparently. You're playing the Jade school. Apparently, guys. Apparently healing 4 times when someone can just blade and trap and do nothing else. Going for a one-shot. Apparently, that's jading now. All right, bro. Alrighty, my boy. My man said I agreed with all the moves. I think I liked the Centaur. I'm not sure how I felt about the Spiny. I think the Spiny... Like, yeah, we got the damage on it. But was it really worth it? I don't know. He wants us to willingly lose to not be called a Jader. Yeah, I just didn't give up. That's all it was. I was just doing the highest value move I could. Like, I wasn't even like... I think how high my health was going to go wasn't even what I was thinking about. If you were there during the commentary, you know that, bro. They yapping. It's like they could literally, dude, they can make healing like the bottom of the barrel and people would still have a problem with it. And right now, the reason why it's not so overwhelming is because their dots got nerfed, right? So if you only heal, you should lose as long as someone sets hard enough. Always, you know? So the thing is, they can't really use those counters if they're always blading. Stefan, thank you for the 1 bomb, homie. Thank you, the £1 euro. I still don't know the difference. I think that's a euro, final answer. A euro. I'm just going to go with it because it looks like an E, right? That's what it, maybe, I don't, thank you, my boy. My man said the issue with that game is after the big hit, he didn't have a rebuttal. I think they could have gone for another Jhin. I think the Celestial was a deeply bad move as well. I don't know why they Celestialed, but yeah, it's all good. You know, man. Go back and watch VOD. Rudolph, are you just here to just call me a Jade, bro? What's happening, man? I'll be honest, I think there's a lot of people that want me to have beef with others, so y'all are stirring the pot. I think that's what it is. There've been so many made-up beef rumors, bro. Awful. I'll literally say one thing that's like a little out of pocket because I'm just like literally not taking it that serious, and then suddenly, you know, it's fine, bro. If someone else did that to Sauce, you would have crashed out. Oh no, I got angry at a game. Oh, Like, who cares, honestly? I wouldn't have called him a Jade. You're not going to believe that, but that's fine. I would have called it annoying and, like, obnoxious. If I were that close to killing and I lost by that little, yeah, I'd be, of course. That's not weird. I never said that was weird, but, you know, calling me a Jade off of that, crazy. You weren't there when Jading was at his peak. I didn't even play on my life when Jading was at his peak. You know, dude? It's not Jading, you were healing. Okay, am I not allowed to heal? Okay, I mean, that's great. I don't understand, but you're cool when you talk less. Dragonsmiths, you could use the exact same advice, but way more. So I think you should take your advice. I would love if you took that advice. Could you take that advice? Since it's your own, maybe you'll listen to yourself, you know, man? I know that, you know, the voices in your head don't have a lot of company, so why don't you add your own voice and listen to yourself? I think that's a good idea, man. His ego grew. No. I'm just trying to give you good advice. Since you seem to be full of it, you know, dude. Dragonsmith's tweaking. Nah, bro. This man's always coming in, bro. Like, it's like he writes these down or something. He's like, oh, this is what I'm going to say on Sauce's stream today. They're going to keep saying stuff to you because you give reactions. And that's another thing that I really can't help, bro. You want me to be boring as hell? I'll be boring as hell. Honestly. There's no point. Thank you again for all the donos, y'all. Thank you so much to Maniac for the top dono of $5 on YouTube, my man. Thank you to Aselmo as well for the top dono of 5 gifted on Twitch. You know, we were this close. I saw it. The hype train, I feel like they scammed you. I don't know, Aselmo. I saw it, Aselmo. I didn't say it in the moment because I was locked in, but I don't know, man. Poor Sauce gets rage baited every day. Bro, some people really don't get tired of it. Why would we give you a hype train? Okay, bro. To quote the legend himself, head-ass behavior. I actually, like, this happens every time I play on the life and cast a heal. They're like, but you had a problem with them healing 50 times. So why did you heal once? Like, but when you say it out loud, I feel like is that a real argument? That's a little crazy. My man said, hi, hey, Laura, how you doing, man? Damn, a lot of people saying hi to everybody. I counted a rebirth to clear traps. I don't think it's boring to not give reactions to meaningless comments. Well, no. Listen, you misunderstood what I said. I'm going to give a reaction as a part of what I do anyways. Whether it's to people that want it for the right reasons or not, that's very hard for me to understand, especially over text. So that's the thing. I'm not actively choosing the bad comments to, like, you know, I'm not doing that, you know. Do you understand? It's like a fish filter, but like there's a lot more fish food than there needs to be, so it gets caught up in the filter, and then the water gets kind of bad, and then you have to like re-clean it and then replace the it's like that, you know. If y'all know, hey, y'all got any beta fish? That's the only reason Sauce more relevant. Oh wow, thank you. I don't know why you said that, but I'll take it, bro. My man said Ragamuffin's meta. What is Ragamuffin? My man said there's a rebirth into a hippo doctor and a wings all in succession back to back. I did the wings against the shield. I did the rebirth against traps. I did a hippo against the dot. I don't know what you expect. Do you want me to not play well? Like, I'm confused. The only spell that I cast right there for purely a heal was 1 rebirth when I had 2,000 health. Like, that's crazy. Like what is this? What is this? Y'all, why I gotta defend this? This is crazy, man. I can't believe y'all, man. I'm about to pack gnomes. I'm about to pack it. If I'm going to get all this heat, I'm going to start jading. Y'all are going to push me there. Honestly, bro. It's the only way. It's the only way. I just spilled so much water all over this extremely old shirt that I don't care about, so it's fine. Healing and brace just feel like jading. Yeah, I can't help you with that. I can't debuff outside of brace. And if I weakness or shield instead of heal, they hit through it. Like, it's literally designed for you to heal against them and not let them one-shot. That's like that entire matchup. That was like a waterfall spill. I spilt like quite a bit, actually. You know, man, unfortunate, man. Life is like a bowl of Lucky Charms. Oh, once in a while you find the marshmallows. I do like that. Entertaining and funny, I'd say. Damn, hey, yo, you glazing. Yo, why are you glazing me, bro? Nah, but I prefer this. Yeah, keep glazing. Thank you, thank you. I hate it, but Gnomes is really a good card. Like, am I getting to that point where I'm gonna I just feel like it hurts the game. Like, do I blame anyone necessarily for packing it if they just want to win so bad? I don't know. You're saying there should be a healing cap? Sure, but a healing cap that's realistic would be way above what I healed for. Bro, when people talk about healing caps, they're talking about people that like spam adapt, rebirth, and gnomes. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll heal for like 3-4 times their HP. So people want like a 15,000 health healing cap, you know? But I feel like what I did, well, how much did I heal for? Couldn't have possibly been my whole health. So maybe half of my health maximum. Right, the 12 ret wasn't max value. I want to say each rebirth was... I think I healed for around 15, a little under 15k, if I had to guess. So, that, I don't... If they put a healing cap at your HP when people can one-shot you, that makes no sense. Like, obviously you should be able to prevent yourself from getting one-shotted into something, or like two-shotted. Obviously, otherwise the healing is never going to be good. Everyone would just one-shot you. So, I feel like the healing cap has to be more than your health. Well, I'm not saying it has to be a lot more, but you know. I think heal for about 15k. I mean, yeah, shouldn't you be able to heal for more than half HP? No, but dude, that's crazy. That's like, so a full value gnomes, you can't even get the full value of one full value gnomes. That doesn't make any sense. I don't agree with that at all. You think the healing, okay, when they add this healing cap, do you think it should be below max HP? That's wild. You're gonna have people always healing the second they take damage. That's not gonna be good for the game. You should be able to heal from like 2/3 of your health to full reasonably, and a few times, like 2/3. Like that just means that they did an infection, or they don't have a heal counter, or they don't have the pips. What, I'm gonna fight a life wiz with 25k HP? But they don't have that. It's all about timing it, bro. That was that close. That man's did not pack heal counters. Like, y'all realize this, right? There was no infections or tritons in sight. So that should be the best case scenario for healing. It was barely good. So obviously, you should be allowed to heal versus ice. I don't think they could fix that, you know? I like the idea. It makes heal gambits kind of meh. No, I agree. No, they do need a heal cap. They need to find where, like, someone that's healing to, like erase damage, and where someone's healing just to, like, prolong the game is. Like, they need to find that. I don't think that's as easy to find as people think. I really don't. I think a lot of people think it's a lot easier, you know? Does anyone enjoy watching live PP? That was a good game, bro. Whatever, man. I feel like I could literally have the greatest game ever. People will be, oh, nope. I hate you. No game for 15 minutes. Listen, bro, I had to fix my deck. I'm sorry. All right, man? I had to fix everything. I apologize. My man said 4 rebirths, 4 regens, 4 toirettes, 4 pigsies. Yeah, like that type of stuff. If they could maybe put a, you know, put a sock in that, that'd be cool. I'd be down for that, man. Guys, I don't have the right stats, but I got a match. Let's, you know what? It's fine. I didn't have my clockwork horser, so I just put on a gulcher, but that is better in this matchup because he doesn't have resist. I literally have better stats. Perfect. We take those. I mean, this is just a bad matchup, but like, you know. Should I bubble? Do I bubble? I think get rid of that and that. I think the key is just to buff up a lot, right? You know what? We are going to do that. I'm just going to bubble and see what happens. I think Heffy is really good if you can time it right. Or if you just keep it. Sometimes they don't even bother. I mean, it would be nice if he bothered. It would be very nice, but I don't think that's happening. I don't mind the blade, though. Okay, they are not going to deal with the bubble. I have to discard one, right? I mean, I'll blade. I'll blade and see if they bubble this turn. How about that? I think that's totally fine. So we can do that and that, right? Just see what we get. This is not ideal. Unless I just keep the bubble after discarding, which I don't like. I actually don't like that at all. Oh, these are good, though. Maybe a fire pit? I like this a lot. Yeah, you have to get rid of one. A Heffy's just better. Is this a bubble? Okay. That's totally fine. I need to shield. But other than that, it's fine. Maybe you don't need that? I guess you could go for that. I don't love it, but a triple buffed hit versus a single buffed hit, at least it should be something. Right? I'm just buffing. I'm hoping that's good enough. I have no idea. Steel pit, maybe. Yeah, I like that. Maybe. Guys, are we already screwed? I like these 2 cards. Maybe we just hit harder than he can hit us. Is this an owl? It's not an owl, so, you know, could be worse. I'll be honest, I think Steel Pip into something is... I should have kept the Brim. I like Steel Pip because what if I could, like, Catch the Day or Dark Pact? So I should get rid of a bubble. I should get rid of a bubble for sure. I can't just hold on to it. The Deathly Penguins are openly cheating in Beast Moon. Oh, yeah, there's a few of them that use exploits. Oh, but let me not call that out. I'm not allowed. If you call people out like that, they'll make a video on you pretending that you DM them stuff that you actually really didn't. So let me not, bro. Lava Chicken. Now, I didn't watch Minecraft. I don't need that. Laura, please. Let's keep that energy back there. I'm sorry, man. I had to shut you down right there. Guys, it's going kind of well. Oh, boy. Okay. That's not going so well. I think do this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I don't have anything. I think you have to do this regardless. Because I don't have a furnace, which means I'm basically cooked. I think I have to do this, and I didn't even crit. I think you gotta get damage until the owl is a factor, right? I didn't do enough. I think we lost, y'all. How are we supposed to win? Even if I pull... Yeah, I mean, I pulled a couple of golems, to be fair. Okay. So right here, this is why I didn't aura, because that wouldn't have helped me, right? Guys, if he does elf... Oh, it's so bad if he does. Because, yeah, I could do that, but it doesn't help anybody. I mean... Do I have a shield? Just a regular shield? A furnace would have been the only good move. I mean, yeah, it's just elf, right? You can't do this and like even a shield, none of it's good. I have to do this to not die to an owl. Right? I'm just dead to an owl otherwise. It's the only good move. But I didn't get a good enough hit for these to chip them down and threaten a kill shot at any point. So they literally just have to deck fell. But if they don't deck fell, it's over. Because I don't think I could even do this and survive. They did not have what they needed. Kind of crazy, actually. So there is hope. There is hope. Kind of wild. Kind of wild. Because that's not that good of a move, right? I mean, they could just elf into an owl now, I guess, right? But maybe we could get rid of their aura. I think you do have to shield. For sure. And get an ice pit. I don't think you can afford that. Okay. If you could golem into something to kill, that'd be amazing. It's just a strike. That's not necessarily... It's not that easy. Because of Dispel and stuff. Oh, okay. Is my trap aura at least gone? Guys, that's a triple buffed elf. Like, I think I literally have to lightning bats. I don't think I have a choice. And depending on what they have, like, I could still be dead. But that's literally so much. That's like 2,000 damage. So I have to remove it. Right? Like, literally think about it. I have no other choice. So I am going to do that. Because the trap aura is gone and it's a debuff. Like, that is literally like 1,800 damage. That's without the initial hit. That's like 2,000, bro. Value on a 2-clip hit. It's way too much. So I think that's the only high value move that we have. Right? Now, obviously, because there's a counter matchup, there are ways that we die, but I'm hoping that they just don't have it, you know? Okay. It looks like they have something. They had it. They had the best card. I think, yeah, you can't win then. That's fine. Literally not. There's no way to play against that. They didn't even change bubble. Because elf, you have to respond, otherwise you take 2,000. But this also does. So it's just, you can't do anything. It's just not possible. This was one of those games where it was impossible to win the second I didn't pull the furnace. Literally not possible. I can counter everything and you'll still lose. The blades you would lose, the auras you would lose. Unwinnable because of Stormouth. A spell that they've kept for over a year, by the way. Why is Fire versus Storm so miserable? Because of Stormouth. Because they can threaten 2,000 damage through a shield for 2 pips while threatening 7,000 damage out of it. So how in the world is that ever going to be balanced if they refuse to take it out of the game, right? So that's the real problem. Don't know why this is still an issue, but games like that, bro. Literally nothing we could have done. The second he went for that catch of the day into the shield, he won. Believe it or not. King Art did too much. I mean, that's just Storm. That's the thing. That's why shields should work against Storm. Like, it's either they should never get spells like that, or you shouldn't be able to have Storm Elf, right? It's one or the other. That's why it's the most broken school. A high-ranked Storm is not a high skill. It's not hard to do that at all. You just have to play the same basic plan every time. Storm's not the problem. Like, yeah, I mean, honestly, there's an argument that for how much healing and how good their weaknesses are, maybe their damage is also too high. I think Storm Elf is crazy. There's an argument, but you can't possibly approach that argument until Storm Elf is dealt with. Otherwise, there's no point, you know? So that's kind of the issue, you know, man? Hey, you know what, though? We still got a really good game so far, man. I'm proud of us. I really am. I feel like that was a little crazy. The first one. Storm Elf and anything is too much value. Like, literally, Lightning Bats is the only way to counter Storm Elf, right? Because it's 2 pips. It still literally does nothing. As long as you just do it after 1 hit. Not even 1 hit. Like, one of the hits was into a shield and then another open hit. That was it. So, yeah, it's impossible to win. They need to focus on buffing weak schools rather than nerfing good ones. Maybe, but in the case of Storm specifically, it's kind of like a boosting school right now, dude. Surprise Storm is cooking like this. It's been cooking all season. I wouldn't call it cooking. I'd call it brain dead. Like, bro, everybody and their mama knows it's like, it's just bad, bro. It's just bad. It's fine, though. You know what? One day it'll be fixed. And if you're on a death, if you're lucky enough to be on a death, your weaknesses are at least good, so you can beat them. But that's about it. It's about the only school that can beat Storm remotely easily, I'd say. And I think that's generous. Like, I don't even think that's that easy. I'm miserable playing Wiz. Oh, okay. That's a crazy comment to be putting in a chat like that, but I read the rest of it. I hope you feel better. Nali, thank you. Nalia? I feel like it's Nalia, but I could have made that up. Thank you for the 5-bomb, Nalia. Thank you to Maniac World and Nali. I don't. Thank you for the top dono $5, yo. I don't know. Like, listen, I feel like both are possible. Do you think Dark and Storm is an issue? I'm sure it's gonna be. It's a part of it. Oh, I got it right. Wait, but I said 2 different things. I was at least half wrong. I think it was Nali. Final answer. I don't know. Dude, I love names that are like, I don't know if y'all know, my real name isn't Sauce. Like, but I grew up, no one knew how to pronounce anything. So now I love just going by Sauce. But I feel like, you know, the world would be better if we all pronounced each other's names, no matter from where and what culture better. You know, the world would be better, man. Storm loses to Ice, wrong. Depth, wrong. Balance, very wrong. Myth, uphill battle for the Myth. Yeah, see, like, they're just yapping, bro. They're yapping. The Myth matchup, as long as you get the pips to Elephant, you will always win on a Storm if you steal pip. It is that simple. Balance and Death, you can still Calypso them. Ice, unless they set for healing, you just heal spam, you win. So they have to set for the one part of Storm that they don't already counter, even as a counter school. So that's a very good indication that a school is broken. Storm is broken. My man said, doesn't Death counter Storm? That's the only school that's good enough. But I'm saying even in that scenario, you can always go for the Calypso setup. It's not like it's impossible to Calypso. It's like very, very easy to go that route. Right? Just Calypso twice, Turmoil Oni. Most people aren't even ready for that. If they are, yeah, okay, so that's one bad matchup out of all of them. You know, dude? If you fight all those matchups 10 times, you think Storm's winning more games? Yes. It depends on the, like, for Ice and Depth, obviously, yes, that's a counter school, right? But it's going to be a higher rate than other counter matchups. You think Fire versus Storm is anything close to, like, Storm versus Ice? No way. It's not even remotely possible. Like, you're saying I'm yapping, but you're not giving me any alternative, right? What about Balance? I think Balance is, like, close. I don't know. Some people say it's easy. Like, some people say the Balance is just good against Storm, but I think Storm is good against Balance. I don't know. What about Storm without Elf? Yeah, then we would have a real convo. Yeah, if we're talking about without it, sure. Then we could, like, you know, we could agree. I'm happy to agree with that, you know? Not awful, but not outright outclassed. Wait, what do you mean? What's not awful? I didn't get to see what he said. Oh, he was saying something kind of deep. Like, if you're talking about the... it's fine. Like, I just hope he's doing okay, you know? I mean, we all go through crazy things. I feel like we live in wild times. So far as I know, the previous streams haven't been so good. Why? I mean, they've been fine. If you're talking about the state of the game, like, they gotta hot fix this, bro. They just gotta hot fix it. But, you know, I mean, I feel like... I'm gonna be honest, since I stopped cat sitting, life's been okay. I'm very, very okay, bro. I'm very okay with... I have no complaints. It's crazy, but I genuinely don't even have complaints, bro, you know? I feel like that was, like, stressing me out too much, you know, dude? That's the problem. So, that's fine, you know? It happens. Sometimes you just get a little stressed out. And it's good to acknowledge what's stressing you out so you can learn from it. And I think I did that, man. Balance against anything is good. Yeah, like, I feel like balance, sure. Are we going to compare a Storm? Like, we can compare Storm and balance. I think that's at least more of a valid one. But you're talking about a school with scales. And you're like, oh, it's a debate. Like, do you understand that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Storm can pretty much do how last match went with every other school. Every school except for Ice and Death. And if you do it against Ice and Death, the only variation, if you go against an Ice or Death, the only variation is you heal against the Ice, you weakness against the Death. There's a reason my Storm is still my highest ranked, even after the season started. It's higher than my Balance. By a lot, actually. So I'm not even saying this out of, like, it's my personal experience, too, you know? I don't know how it wouldn't be. Like, if you get it, you just get too many free matchups, you know, man? Like, could you D-rank heavily? Sure. If you just get unlucky or get Q-sniped, which I'm sure happens to a lot of people, but... Let's say you get a random number of games, like, bro, Storm's a breeze. Like, if you just literally spam Storm all season, that should be the easiest school to get Warlord on, in my opinion. You think Shadow Pips... It's fast, too. That's the other thing. You think Shadow Pip spells need a buff? I don't know. I don't know what it is about this update that made it so much worse for me, personally. So, I don't know if I'd agree with that, personally. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for me to know. What do you think is going to happen to Scales? I mean... If they could have just made it give one school pip worth of extra value, I think we would have all been fine. We're talking about maybe around what Samurai does, but it's also still a triple hit. I think that's all anybody would have wanted. Maybe Savage Paw. Like, those do 500, right? So instead of 675, somewhere around 500 something. 540. I want, you know, it's a decent debuff. Call it a day. That's what I would have liked, but apparently they're going to PvP ban it. Like, I feel like that's just the obvious, like, template to follow, right? You have 5-pip lore spells that do 500 something on a balance. Scales uses lore pips. It's a 5-pip spell. Make do around there. Arguably less because it's a triple hit, but if they don't want to even do that, whatever. At least make it do the same. Why does it do, like, literally almost, what, 33% more? It's stupid. Those rack up, and then you just win off of it because you don't have to outtrade your opponent. That's literally all it is. They need to ban top hat to nerf the hell out of bottom pat. I mean, dude, even the bottom pat... 200 per head, it's still a... I don't... Like, that's why I hate that they've taken a year to fix this. Because if their only solution is to ban top pat, bottom pat is still way above the damage per pip. It's still broken. It's still doing... what? It's doing like a 6-pip judge, but it's a triple hit with extra utilities. You can't shield against it. It uses multiple bubbles. It's still broken. Like, I don't think people realize that it's still broken. So what are we doing here, bro? Like, this little... So I'm just not optimistic they're gonna fix it because they just take too long. They take too long for this, bro. The only reason you don't even see the bottom path as often as, you don't, is simply because you'll lose the balance mirrors where others aren't packing it. That's the only reason. But if every balance gets a change, you will see bottom path get spammed until they also make it do normal damage. Like, I hope they understand that. I hope. Because, listen, bro, I get it. There's a lot of people in the Discord that, you know, think they know how PvP works. But, like, surely they have feedback that tells them the one step ahead that will happen is everyone will just switch to bottom path and parts of the game will get worse. I hope that's what they're thinking about. We're going to see Scales echoing heals and extra shields. It's going to be a little awful. Like, I'm going to... And it's still going to do more damage. I think, genuinely... If there weren't a ton of balances in Q, you would have already seen that. So that's a real problem. That's a real problem. I hope that they're thinking about that, bro. Otherwise, yikes. It's another hotfix just, like, out the window. Speak of the devil, bro. Guys, I think the only way to beat this school is by keeping a brace at all times against their scales. So we're going to have to cycle a little bit harder and try to, like, you know, do some big things with Pyro Dragon, I guess. I think out of that. Nope, I messed up. I messed up. Nope, I messed up. I messed up. I shouldn't have done that. I'll shield. I messed up. It's a fire. It's a fire. And I already messed up. I shouldn't have gotten rid of the... I need to get another Toilet. Then I didn't mess up. I thought it was a balance. Okay. Well, this isn't good. Is this a blade? Am I already cooked? Oh god, I need a weakness. Otherwise, I should have pulled. Guys, this is bad. It's actually a really bad matchup, and we didn't, like... Okay, at least we got that. I lost. I should have, I should have done it like this. I need a Tourette, bro. I need a Tourette. They're just gonna instant click. Oh, no. Do I have another weakness? Why is this hand... Oh, my God. This is a terrible hand. Okay. Maybe I just get rid of everything. And just do that. And maybe I could get, like, Tourette in my hand. That's good in case they King Art or something, right? But I discarded the Tourette because I didn't look at their HP properly. That's okay. Maybe it's not the end of the world. I'll brace again. And maybe... Should I get a Death Pip while I'm waiting? Because at least I have that. If they bubble, they're helping my Rain of Fire, right? Guys, I'm seeing, like, they pack with this or that. Listen, they're gonna move, right? That's, like, what they do. Ooh, a Blade. That's from my pet? Wait, that's kind of cute. The way I've discarded and just not pulled. Oh, wow, they really have it. I have to Headless, right? I have to Headless and get a life pet. That way they just can't... Oh, wait, but... They're gonna go for... I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna Purge. Because they got a Myth Pet. So then I need to either... I need to Brace again. Okay. Or Grim. No crit. The good news is they haven't really hit the way you would expect yet. The bad news is I think they have a very, very easy game plan now. And I still don't have anything, bro. Oh, no. A weakness is a good pull. Purge. Okay, well, I have the weakness then, right? Maybe I start getting Fire Pips for a Rain of Fire. That's all I can do, right? I don't even think you need that. Yo, give me my Tourette. This is or a Brace. Honestly, they're both totally fine. I think as long as I have a debuff, I'm happy. Brace is good. This is just not the way I envisioned it. I have to Brace here. Okay. Guys, is this even that good? Like, maybe I'm okay with not Touretting this specific one. Because I could just Brace and then Tourette, right? I should have just removed it. I discarded once and I just lost, I think. Because I mean, we'll see. Let's not, like, give up, I guess. But I don't think this is good. I think you can do that and do this, right? Can I please get a Tourette? Oh, my God, bro. I feel like sometimes I pull one and never see it again. So the first one is so important. I need to not make that the first thing I discard. Just in case because I don't pay attention as a problem that I have. So when I don't pay attention and then I just throw, it just gets annoying, right? What are they doing? Wait, that's like not a good move though. Should I not Grim? Is Grim not the best move? I could do that instead. I feel like you just have to do the best weakness you have available. Yeah. That's already round 2. It's not doing that much. I feel like there's like no buffs or anything, right? That's like really good for us. Maybe I could do like, I don't know, a Fire Blade. I can't believe I pulled a Fire Blade, but obviously I gotta keep it for the Rain of Fire if I Tourette. I have to. That's so good. I could literally have a free buff. That's a great move, I think. Even if they Ifrit, if I pull the Tourette, maybe we're good. Why am I not pulling it, bro? Damn. That's okay. I'm like really struggling to pull it. I have to do another weakness, I guess. Okay, maybe do that. I need it. Please. Please, bro. Please. I'm barely digging inside. I'm barely digging. I feel like I've only dug for weaknesses. That's it. I just discarded one. I haven't seen it yet. Please, I pack max. I'm begging. No way right now. Nah, this is goofy. Oh, hell no. What? Okay. I get what this is. They want me to Tourette so they could use some storm nonsense on me. And then a free. I need another weakness. I just need to pull it. Wait, y'all. This is like unwinnable. Oh my god. Thank god I pulled that right away. Please. I'm begging. Oh my god. I'm begging. I'm begging right now. Oh my god. This is my fault too. That's the worst part about this. I'm never gonna forget. This person looks like a balance, bro. Like, that's my issue. Like, why are you dressed like that? It's not my fault. Never. I take back what I said. It's not my fault. Like, why they look like that? That's not up to me. Like, that's their choice. No way, right? Like, no way. How do so I just didn't pull it? I mean, I could do that again and make their... What the dick is that? No, brace over it, brace over it, brace over it. They're tripping right now, right? Like, they're certified tripping. Like, they're certified. What are you pulling for right now? Have you watched any streams? You know what I'm pulling for, Dragonsmiths. Guys, this is not good. Why are they set against Toirettes on a goddamn... Man, let me not ask questions that I don't want to know the answer to. They can Efreet still through a weakness. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. Wait, I should pull for the rain right now. Right out of this. This is diabolical AF. This is diabolical. Huh? Nani? They want me to Toirette. But if I remove it... Okay, let me think about this, right? Let's say that they were to Toirette. That removes 3 out of the 4 of these. So it's not worth it. But it's into a brace. I might have to do it anyways. I think, you know, it's a double dot. And I'm pretty sure they just can't Efreet. Right? If I remove it. Because that's gone as well. I know this isn't smart. But I'm an anti-heal school. So I should theoretically be able to deal with it. Right? Like, if I just pull it. And I still have a heal left over. I'm thinking about blading into a rain anyways, bro. But we'll see on that one. I think that's still worth it, bro. Yeah. Unless they also pack rain with the Storm King art. In which case, I guess, are we just cooked? Like, there's literally nothing we can... Like, they set that hard. Okay, so... I say we get a Death Pip, right? So I need the heal counter as much as possible. While healing for whatever little I do have. That's not that bad. I'm gonna keep it so real. It's not that bad. If I can remove those heals before they can rain, I'm chill. So maybe get a Death Pip. I guess you're not gonna go that route. Let's just weakness, you know? Could I get a... I don't know when I pulled my Skeletal Pirates, though. I have some inside and some in main. Do I just dig and hope? By some miracle that I pull it? I pulled a lot early, but I don't know if it was from side deck or not. Wow, they could already rain. That's crazy. I could only make it bad, but I can't really... My best... What? No, they can't rain yet. I'm being stupid. Are they for real with this? That was probably the worst thing that could have happened. I guess debuff them. Even more. Okay. It's stupid how this person set for the matches they should always win. You're right. Because Toirette just doesn't outtrade a moot. But they decided, bro. I don't think I'm going to pull what I'm going to need here. Which is really sad. Your brace is going to be gone? Yeah, I'm just cycling at this point. I don't have what I need, y'all. I just don't have it. So now we're in this really bad spot. Where not only are they healing. I'll weakness again. We just have to do damage with our death stuff before we're dead. That's all we can really do. This was a goddamn disaster. This was in every way imaginable disastrous. Maybe I can start getting life pips again. Dude, I have no cards left. I don't even have the I'm just gonna run out of cards. Yeah, this was not well played on my part. Don't get me wrong. I just thought that I could at least Blade Rain, but they're set for it. I don't think I can win in time unless maybe there's a way to, like, there isn't. There's no way. They just rain. I don't even have the damage output if I wanted to. Yeah, let's move on. There's no point. I have 13 cards left. I can't do anything. It's fine, bro. Honestly, that was just a disaster when I discarded. It's my fault. It's whatever. Because, see, at least I could have, like, not dug through all the skeletal pirates, right? That's my fault. That's fine. Just shows that brain. It was a weakness rain. No, but, dude, I have no cards left. I pulled one Tourette, discarded it because I thought they were a balance, and never pulled it again. I had 3 Tourettes remaining. Think about that. Out of 17 cards. So 3, like, I don't have the damage output. Like, I can't win. They're set for the school they counter for some dumb reason. King Arthur, thank you for the Twitch Prime, man. Thank you for the love, brother. Honestly, people's deck setups in this game never fails to amaze me. Like, the way they set for schools that have no business being set for. You know, dude? It's even worse when you're on the ice. Oh, I believe it, bro. I believe it. Damn, after that first win. She literally says it's for Jades. What is she talking about? I mean, that's just cap. Let's be honest, bro. You're just setting for death and ice because you, like, keep losing them to our Redding, clearly. Which is whatever. Setting for your counter should be fixed. What do you mean fixed? I mean, you can't help that you're going to get someone that's doing that. Didn't they set for life? I mean, maybe, but there's no lives in queue. I literally queued. I mean, whatever, bro. Let me not speculate. It's fine. Let me not speculate. There's no point. That was just unfortunate for a lot of reasons. I mean, apparently there's so many Jades. I guess, bro. It's setting for... Yeah, I think it's setting for death. I think that's, like, pretty obvious, but... I don't know. People have opinions, I guess, on what's exactly happening. Oh, okay. Syrup. Oh, my God, dude. Sauce gets set on because he's a streamer, not because of his school. I deadass think that is what's happening, but... I don't know, man. Like, did y'all see the video of the death running Spiny? Like, I don't know if that's normal, but, like, that's crazy. That wasn't a snipe? I don't think it was. You're not wrong. I won't lie. I do feel like I am surprised by what they're packing, but yeah, that's not enough from that game, obviously. She did it to me. No, I believe that. I believe that. I just think that it's bad deck building. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they were, like, trying to get me or anything. I just think the matchups that you lose because you're just not going to be using those cards, you know? Like, it's just so rare, right? So you're basically just prioritizing matchups that you're kind of already favored to win over matchups that you're not. So it's like, why, you know? That's what I was saying, not that they were trying to get me. It does happen, though. If I'm in queue on a certain school, bro, oh my God. Chances are, bro. I hope she doesn't get a balance. Oh, yeah, she couldn't win against a balance. I told him that, but he don't listen. That's fine. I mean, here's the thing, though. Like, they're probably going to, like, look at the games that they do win, like that one. And they're going to be like, yo, I won, so this works, right? So that's the thing. But the more I play against it, the easier I feel like I'll be able to beat it. I really do. And I get them, like, every day. So eventually, you know. There's no life queuing. I can't believe the one match that we got was as good as it was, bro. Bro, that's literally... That was me choosing the dark side with those heals, though. Dude, but, like, high key, though, there is something exciting, like, on the side of the life when you're low HP and you're healing. There's something exciting about it, man. You don't feel it often. I feel like most of the time it's either you're flat out winning or you're flat out losing, you know? Like, I think that's why life is so bad, you know? I think the actual close games are fun. And they can be, anyways. They don't even get Arch Mastery. Oh, yeah, I've seen people do, like, some wild-ass nonsense. You're right, I've seen it. They, like, don't even get the pips quickly enough. Like, so they're just giving up their Arch Mastery. Yeah, I mean, people do stuff like that when they're getting, you know, they need that extra, you know. They need that extra juice, bro. But yeah, I've seen it. It is a little crazy. But you know what it is, bro? If they lose enough, they'll, like, backtrack as well. So if you think about it, eventually, it might all come back, you know? Nothing against him. I feel like some people in the chat do have something against him, bro. Like, damn. Y'all can't be toxic in the chat over that. Y'all realize that, right? Like, my chat's not your place to do that. Please. Thank you for understanding, man. I can't stand Ryan. Is he Ryan? Oh, I don't even know him by name. See, like, that's beef. That sounds like y'all got beef and you're trying to make the stream about that. And I don't do that, bro. I don't do that out here. I'm not a fan of that, man. All right, hoes. We got a match. Some quick games today. I'll be honest. Please throw it back. Not for free. Not for free, my boy. Ooh, an orange cat fire on my ice. I wonder what kind of stupidity is about to happen today. Look at him dancing, bro. Oh, I'm gonna dox you. Look at me dancing. Oh, like, shut your ass up, bro. Don't dance in front of me. Oh my god, man. I had ass. These kids are so cringe, bro. All right, we might still need to do the Tourette thing. We'll see. What is this? Is this a blade? Yeah, we might have to get rid of it. I think weakness is normally your go-to, right? Yeah, so let's do that first. Should I get rid of the Shatterhorn? I think that is well, at least one Shatterhorn. Think I have to, right? This is not bad, in my opinion. You don't need that. Yeah, Brace is very good, you know? Bubble. Oh, he went for a shield already. That's cute. So I think you might want to do that. Now you can Tourette whenever. You can Brace if you just don't pull it. This is just another fire game, so Tourette is everything here. I'm hoping that we can do something about it. There we go, dude. Nice. And don't discard it, my boy. Oh my god, my dumbass be discarding, bro. What is that? Okay. That is a terrible move. I could literally clear that with a lot of things. So I don't know why he did that. Should I just bubble? I think I do want to bubble. Maybe even a hidden bubble would have been good. You know? Could I pull a snowman? Like, again. Because I didn't pull it earlier, right? So, yeah. Could be bad. He doesn't care about snowman at all. That is obscene. Bro, just give it to me, man. That's all I need. At the moment, though, maybe get rid of one of these. I guess just start using these, right? All I need is a weakness counter. I can also Fire Elf to break that. There's a lot of things. Demore with the 38 months? Wait, Demore. How did you do this twice? What kind of voodoo is this? Nandi? What is that? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna see a lot of auras. A lot of auras. Maybe an ice pet. Do that. That way you could break everything on you while weaknessing him. And maybe you could just keep Toiretting. I feel like, right? And that is what you gotta do. You might have to Tourette just for healing. Now, do I want to do the ice elemental and then brace? Probably, right? That way, you know, we can maybe Shatterhorn with a buff, right? Just keep those weaknesses on while we're trying to deal with that. That Fire Dispel isn't a big deal, in my opinion. With all these weaknesses and bubble control, they can't do a base hit. I could brace so easily and still gain pips. So, you know. There we go. That's our Dispel clear. So since Dispel is a... Why did I react like that? Y'all might be wondering. This is a weakness clear. So I don't know why he went for a Dispel when I have spells that literally clear them. Naturally. If he weaknesses again, I could do a double clear. So I'm gonna have to Tourette and then brace, right? Or do I just brace anyways? I'll be honest. I might be better off bracing because it's just so bad. Especially with the brace, right? Like, do I Tourette? So it's a hard one for me to decide. Like, it doesn't seem like it's doing anything, y'all. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it's worth to get rid of. Even, honestly, even the Trap Aura, I'm not 1,000,000,000% sure it's worth it like that. But then again, you could just do this. And he kind of, he does have to react to it. I have another one anyways, so might as well. I feel like a lot of the times I don't end up using enough Toirettes. And that's silly. I have two in my hand. Why not, right? I'm basically healing at full. But whatever. I think that makes up for not bracing, right? It makes the hand better, which is actually what I care about. And then we can maybe Ice Elemental. Right? I don't know. 1 out of 6 moots. It's weird, obviously. Like, I don't think that was a good move, but it's what I got. Now we can brace. He just doesn't have a good move. He could just do another one. Should I Shatterhorn? Is that better? It looks like they're not gonna bubble. That's a lot better. I'm gonna be honest, since we're actually getting some healing, I don't mind if they hit. Right, I'm barely at full HP right now. So right now, if they hit, who cares? And a 35 weakness, I think that's worth everything, y'all. So we are kind of being a little crazy with our pips. But I feel like we've done damage and not taken any. I think that's as good as it gets, right? We'll have to deviously deal with that Dispel. Bow! Okay, 1400. Goddamn. Okay. I think let's focus on Redding right now. What is that, a furnace? If it's a bubble now, that's crazy timing. Oh, wow. Okay. Unfortunate. Didn't expect it. They didn't bubble at all until now, y'all. Do I have a bubble? I don't, right? Yeah. Okay, maybe get rid of that and that. And that. Probably just have to Trap Aura. Now, with the 35 weakness, I don't know, man. Like, are we really that happy about... Are we... I don't know. It's one of the orange cat guys. Yeah. Unfortunate. These guys like doxing people when they lose, so... You might see my government name in the chat, bro. Be careful. That's fine. Well, I guess I should have kept the wand tip for that, right? Oh, I did keep it. Good. I think that's all you could do. Eventually, you'll have the pips to Snowman. But I don't think that's for a little bit. And bubbling is just better, right, dude? It's always better. I think if I can maybe brace out of a trap where I can build pips that way. You don't need that or that. Okay. Guess fire pips again would be good. Is this a trap aura? Okay. Now, right here, we only have one good move, which is to weakness over all that. That's the only good move that we have. We're healing that off, at least. But they have way too good of a thing, right? They have too good of a dot. So I have to either buff again, remove a buff. I have to do something. So I think even the trap aura, not really worth it. Do I have no weak? I mean, that's technically a good move, I guess. Yeah. And get more. It gets rid of their blades, but trapping is never that good of an idea. At least we did heal off the damage they've done. Like a little bit, right? And those blades are too good, so... I mean, I think that was good bait. That's the problem. Like, yeah, they still have a weakness, which is good, but if I don't have bubble, like, does it even matter? And when do I Snowman, right? Was this a bad move, y'all? I think it's better than weaknessing, because what if they had, like, an Empower or the Dark Pact? Right, at least this makes it so that I'm doing some damage. I mean, it can't be that bad. It's a weird one, though, because I can't even Rat the dragon. Okay. Do I hit and bubble, or do I brace? Okay. So what, the question isn't whether this will hurt. It will. At least it's a 35 weakness. What do they have out of it is the real question, you know? I don't know. Because, see, that's gone now. That's another dot. They don't have any pips, though. So that's not that bad. They don't have 3 dots for a long time, either. I shouldn't be drawing. I mean, it's a 35 weakness. That shouldn't be doing enough for me to care, right? I really need a weakness and bubble. And if I do a hit and bubble, then I can't Toilet. So yeah, it gets a little stupid. They're gonna just trap aura. So I need something. Didn't get it. I mean, that's good though. That is really good. So what, I have to hit and bubble? Because next, yeah, I have to hit and bubble now. Otherwise, they get a buffed ass thing soon. I have to do that, right? That's the only way that I stay in. Now, I don't mind a trap aura on this because I feel like it's pretty low damage. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. Like a Toilet already overhealed, right? So I think that part's good. I still need to do that Snowman. I have not had a window to do it. Right, so that's a problem. I could still Toilet if I Dark Surge. Ideally, I'd rather brace Toilet and then Surge. Right? Let's see if I have that. What is that? A bubble? If it's a bubble, it's not. Okay. Yeah, so right here, what in the world do I do? I don't think you can do that. Maybe you can't do that. Weakness? Is that all I could do? I mean, yeah, seems right. Is one of the dots gone? Yeah, so a Tourette fully gets rid of the dot part of the Ifrit if they do it. Yeah, it's like a debuffed hit, actually, if you think about it. So why would they even bother? I'm hoping that we pull bubbles when we need them, bro. Okay. And this is good, yeah. Let's see. Okay, I think that's a double dot. We're going to remove it. Dark Surge right out of it. Keep getting life pips. We need the third Tourette to pull. Right, at least this makes sense to heal off. It's a lot of damage for no goddamn reason. But if you remove that, the dragon will be gone. They have to reset up at least. So I think you can afford to get rid of that. You have to wait to use that, which is crazy, but this is your only good move. That way we're removing all the damage on us. And it does like, what, 20-something hundred, right? Like 2,500 at max value. That's good enough for me, man. What the hell, bro? Oh, I just lost. I lost off of that. I just lose. I have a universe. It's just 3%, bro. But I lost off of that. I was winning until then. He didn't even surge. Maybe I could still win if I... That is a lot of damage to take, I'll be honest. I don't think you can afford to take damage like that. I'll do a bubble, though. I have to. That's just heal. I would have been over 10,000. Now I'm going to be at like 6K. Off of a fizzle that I really couldn't have controlled. Okay. I mean, what are we doing here? Are we just removing that? Here's the deal. I think we are going to have to get fire pips for sure, believe it or not. Maybe an ice pip because you have a lot of stuff that you could use with it, right? Why don't we do this first? I know that the shield gets broken. We haven't lost yet at least, right? That way the Dispel's gone, the shield gets broken. I think that part's good. We could Dark Surge in both Winter Moon, Ice Elemental, or Thieving Dragon. All of those are good. So at least there's something. It's still winnable. I mean, dude, while that Ifrit is out, I don't know. I really don't know. I have to remove that aura right the hell now, too. I don't think you need that. I mean, that would have been, honestly, probably a better way to deal with this stuff, but... The second they Dark Surge, you have to play it differently. I need these cards to do damage output. Yeah, after the Tourette, we would have been fine. Is this a trap aura? Yeah, we have to brace here. And then Thieving Dragon. That's all I could do. Okay. I'm sure they have another aura, but maybe they're not going to be able to Ifrit with the Ifrit that they already have. If I shield enough, maybe. It is possible, right? Like, technically, what I could do is that, so that an Ifrit is bad next turn while removing the aura. What are they doing? Is that a 1-pip aura? So they can't Ifrit. So I guess it could be a lot worse, but it's still pretty bad. So you're gonna have to do that now, right? You're so deflated. Bro, it's like, I have a plan. I'm executing it. And then I fizzle off of like a 2% chance, and I'm on a school that's so bad that I just lose. You know, like, it's kind of demoralizing, man. Is that a blade? Because I feel like I literally... Okay, well, I have a bubble as well. The crazy part is I don't need the bubble if I have a Tourette for the rain at some point, right? So it's not like I need it. That's the wild bit. Okay. Guys, it's still winnable. If I fizzle the next Tourette, obviously I lose. But I would say this is still winnable. Yeah. They didn't even have a plan after the Ifrit. That's so crazy. Dude, am I gonna get the card again? Or is it just gonna be I fizzle the one time I do pull? Because, I mean, I know I'm not discarding that hard, but I can't. Yeah, he's throwing these into the mix. That's the wild part. I should really Elephant that. Do I have it? Oh, boy. Do I dig for it? If I have a weakness, I could do that. I could Elephant for some damage, right? Then I don't even need the Dark Surge at that point. It's not bad. I have to do that, yeah. It's weird, but I think that's the only high value move that I have because I have a bubble. He's been shield spamming. This should kind of put us in, right? When he did that shield, my first thought was this move, so I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna have to discard, obviously. And I got another life pip so I can 12 rat. Maybe Dark Surge and get fire pips now. That's gotta be worth it. Like, dude, that is a lot of damage. So I don't mind that, I guess. Maybe we'll, like, catch up. Like, that's value. I don't know why he shielded that much, right? Okay. Fire pips are good. Trap Aura's good. Dark Surge would be amazing. What is that? Yeah, I mean, dude, you have to pull the Toilet out of this Dark Surge. You have to. I think he's just gonna go for another dot, which is crazy. You have a brace, which is, like, actually really good. But if you Toilet now, you need to, like, start racking up those fire pips. It's not easy. I still haven't seen it. This is just stupid. I fizzled once and I haven't seen it since. Yeah, I mean, they might know that, right? That's the problem. Do I just Trap Aura? They're gonna know that I don't have it. Right, yeah. Like, they have no plan if I were to Toilet. Am I just Dark Surging here and hoping that I pull it? I might just have to discard everything, right? That's just stupid. Like, this is actually worse than the previous ones. Because he really doesn't have a plan if I do Toilet. That's fine, though. It is what it is. I think you have to get rid of that and that. I guess that as well if you're going to use a fire hit. Yeah, I mean, that's my only good move while I'm pulling for a Toilet. If he Dark Surges and I don't pull a Toilet, I lost. I just lose on the spot. Yeah, it's, I mean, I can't get rid of the rain because it's all I can do. That one fizzle, bro. I have 3 Toilets. Okay, thank you. Actually, crazy, bro. Well, I don't know why it's so hard for me to pull it. Weakness, that's it. Okay, so he literally didn't even have a plan. That's fine, because it's an odd pip spell that I'm trying to use anyways. He was trying to Scion, is that what that was? Yeah, if I fizzled this, it's wraps, right? We all agree? Like, it's wraps. And, like, I can't really do anything. But, like, the odds of me fizzling this should be very low, dude. Like, that's the thing. And if I Rain of Fire, I should be able to survive, I guess. Like, I should be way more health than this. That's the issue. At least he can't have free, so that's good. I think the Trap Aura is actually good for the rain. If we just get it out ASAP, right? So I need one more Fire Pip to do a rain. I'm ideally healing out of kill range here, but I should have been way above. What if I just Shriked it? No. I think Brace is all I could do. What if he Amoots again? I think he will. Which is why this is so, like, bad. I might deadass have to, like, just tank that out. So I'm gonna have to Brace here. So ideally, the hope here is that I'm out healing some of this stuff. But yeah, there's a chance I don't. That's why the Fizzle's so bad. It barely outvalues it to begin with. You just spam it like this, bro. Awful. Like, I'm not dead, but I am if they have free. So yeah, I'm dead. I mean, this was obvious. Like, I don't think I could have survived this. Maybe the Brace saves us with the healing. That's doing 600 a round. I don't have that much, bro. I hate just losing to Fizzles. I mean, the healing is a lot. It might undo some of that, right? But it's not even there for as long as the Amoot. So it's not healing me for that long. Maybe if I pull, like, another Dark Surge, maybe I could do it again. I think you need to do this and then just go for a Winter Moon, though. Like, ideally. Do I Brace? How much longer do I have the healing for? No, I need to Brace them. Yeah. I think I have to. If they just have every trap aura, then I lose, but maybe I could rain of, I don't know, maybe I should have already rain of fired. I don't know, man. I think the trap aura is worth a lot. It's silly, but I'm losing 500 with the healing, which means I'm barely gonna be able to survive anything else. This might be good, but I doubt it. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping they don't have a kill shot here. I have to rain. But yeah, I mean, if we had like 7,000 health here, we would be fine, right? Which is what that fizzle took from us, so. I mean, what if I just did this into a winter moon and hope the brace saves us with the healing? Is that possible? The issue is that it's also like a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't think I won't be able to win otherwise. Yeah. I mean, it depends on what they do, obviously. Right? I mean, one of the dots is gone. They have to do, I mean, I'm dead to so many things. This is all I got, right? Doesn't he just Scion? I fizzled, bro. I can't win if I fizzle the counter matchup. It's fine. It's just so silly that I'm fizzling life spells. I fizzled a Elephant with a 5% chance yesterday or 2 days ago, too. So, I think this is the only way I can do damage up front. Now, even that with the Pip and a Winter Moon, am I killing or no? Like, would that even be enough? Maybe, yeah. Literally by the smallest bit. So maybe. But they should be able to kill me very easily. Like, it shouldn't, yeah, this should be the easiest move ever. We brought it close, I guess, but obviously, y'all know, like, this is just silly, right? Like, this does, even if it doesn't do enough, the heals are after the dot, so it doesn't matter, you know? Bubbles clutch. No, this was a terrible game. I mean, so many things didn't go our way. Whatever. It was over with the fizzle. Yeah, 15 rank. Losing to a boosted kid in a doxing guild out of a fizzle. Like when you say it all in one big sentence, it's just a crazy feeling, isn't it, bro? Awful. Literally awful. Like, it's always those kids that I'd be the dumbest RNG, bro. Like, it's like the universe knows how despicable they are and still wants to give them the RNG. I hate that. I can't, man. Life of an ice. It's my fault for queuing the bad schools, y'all. I shouldn't really be surprised at this, right? You're not allowed to queue, like, ice, death, myth. I don't know. Those are pretty bad, you know? What do you run on your pet not to have 100% accuracy? I'm just running fire, bro. Guys, every time something like this happens, you focus on the one time it happens instead of the 90% of the times it doesn't. It's just random chance. That's really all it is. There's no real, like, balance to it. When you have 3 or 4 things that are just busted beyond belief and the devs just don't fix it, you can't really have a solid setup on anybody. That's kind of the problem at this point. So we're stuck here. Whether we like it or not, we're stuck here. We just have to watch all these fires, queue up every day, do this nonsense. Probably can't beat them if we wanted to. There's no good counter matchups unless you're on a storm. You know, dude. I don't know. It seems it always happens at the worst moments. Like, literally, yeah. But it's just like, of all times right there, you might as well have gifted him the game because he didn't even have a Dark Surge out of it. He had no plan after I did that, which is so silly. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's just like they literally didn't do it, right? So, yeah, it sucks, bro. Whatever. I wish you could run outgoing on Death Ice and Myth. That would be cool. But maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I would say it would make Toilet really, really broken, but would that even be a bad thing? I don't know. Have I gotten any good matchups today, y'all? I think the Life versus Myth was the best that we got, and it's not really anything. We've gotten none, right? Like 0 as usual. 2 hours. I'm trying to think. Like, I guess we've gotten some, like, I don't know, Death versus Storms recently. I'll take those. Not today, but, like, you can use a Fairy theme to give 7% outgoing. Yeah, but that's nothing. Is it really called Tourette? No, Toirette. No, it's not called Tourette's. That's a different thing altogether, bro. What? My boy. It seems, do you sometimes miss pre-turn-based era? Not really, but I do miss PvP when the devs cared. I do miss that a little bit. Seems like they stopped recently. I don't know what happened. I feel like I miss when they cared a little bit. I feel like maybe, I don't know, like a month, like a few months ago, maybe even felt like they actually cared. Now it feels like no one is doing anything about making the game better. Any balanced gameplay, maybe. I'm gonna be honest, they're talking about nerfing scales. Now, if they're talking about a summer update, then I don't even know why they're talking about it, but if maybe it's earlier, maybe there's like a hot fix before June, maybe you'll see some balance. I don't want to play it with scales the way that it is, bro. It's just so stupid. Like, there's so many people in queue doing the same thing. Like, it's just so boring. We'll see it regardless, because you know how the Wiz community is, bro. There's a spell that's broken. There will be people that not only queue only on that school, they'll take turns and calls with other people of that school. Awful. It's like the worst case scenario. It's the worst thing you could do to a queue this small, but they do it. So, if I do balance as well, you're gonna see more scales. You might see me go against people that are also doing it back. I don't know. I feel like that's crazy. You have to boost with scales before they get rid of it. Like, I don't understand how that's their gut reaction. Like, oh, it's repetitive and dull and boring and unenjoyable. Let me not only do it, let me get a bunch of people to do it with me. We'll queue dodge each other, take turns queuing. So as long as we know when someone's in queue, they'll only, like, that's, like, really? What about you? What's your favorite look in school? I love Death, and I was liking Fire, but now it's gotten stupid. I think Death is my favorite. I think Storm without Elf and Balance without Scales could be dummy lit. I don't know. Ice Fire is pretty cool. We haven't had that much luck. Like, it's okay, though. It's early in the season. If I lose that captain badge, we'll get it back, man. There were a couple of throws, but most of the games I've lost on the ice have been like that. Like, I literally cast a spell and I fizzle or something. It's like, what are we doing? You know? I think we were so good until the fizzle. Like, genuinely. Because we were ready to Dark Surge, Evil Snowman, and literally Rain of Fire. Like, we would have just won, you know? The new Elf spell is freaking cool. Oh, yeah, the anti-aura. But, so, are you just gonna lose to life and other fires? That's like the whole queue. If dots weren't crazy, then I would do that. That sounds really cool to me. You know, dude? How would you change the elo system if I could? I think it's a lost cause. I think that they need to balance the game first, and then you'll actually feel like you're gaining or losing based on not getting Q sniped. But I don't know, man. I just don't think it really relates to how good you are. Because I beat Marshals and Warlords all the time, but almost all my Wizards are Marshals and Captains. So, like, I don't know. I beat them all the time. So, I'm not really sure rank after a certain point even matters. I think it's just how much you Q snipe and Q spam. That's literally all it seems to me. So, may I ask, why not take scales out and make it different for yourself? If I go against a balance, it's 100% loss. And the queue is still full. There's just so many of them. That's the issue. I'm sure we'll see more of them today. I feel like we've seen mostly fires today. I'm sure we'll see a bunch of, like, you know, it's not just fires spamming queue. It's balances and fire. And some storms, some deaths, but really it's, you know, it's fires and balances. I'm on my storm. Am I going to get a death now? Is that the way that it works? Oh, I got a life. I'll take that, bro. I'll take that all day. This is a good matchup. If they're running death, the key is to not let them do something that, like, you know, that they can use well. Like, because death stuff is a little crazy. I don't think this is winnable if you play, if I play well. Should I do that? Is there any reason? Not really. Sure. Let's just do a wand hit. I haven't done Storm in a while, man. Bow! Okay. So I do carry heal counters and all that. Obviously, I'm a Storm. That's like what we do well. They're not gonna be able to dot. So they might be able to blade and stuff. So, like, you know, we should be a little careful about that. I guess an ice pit for their blades, maybe, might work. Is this... What is this? Okay. I don't want to fight Bubble yet. We'll see what they run, y'all. Imagine you stayed on your ice. I mean, I don't really... I've been trying not to queue too, like... I feel like if I queue like that, it won't be bad, you know? I don't know. I don't think you can double queue on schools that have hard counter matchups, bro. That's what I'm learning. Because I don't think I would have gotten this if there was a second match, for example. Ooh, that might be good. We'll see. Maybe. Brace? Okay. Guys, I don't think I have a choice but to weakness aura, because, like, what else do I even have? Like, in my hand, I have nothing else, right? So, we'll do that. Now, is Dark and Stormy that good? No. Unless I can do a berry and like, get rid of their death pips, you know? I mean, I don't mind holding on to one. We're just racking up the pips to be able to do something, y'all. That's all we're doing right now. There's nothing more to this than that. I think you can do this just to, like, you know, make your hand a little... I don't want to keep on digging. So, you know. I don't want to discard all my bubbles. I'm going to assume they can win bubble, but I'm not sure it matters that much. Because we could rack up damage, right? And we could run out their brace a little bit. So I feel like that part's really good. And your goal is to elf into the catch into the owl. Or just chip them down. You can also bury in this matchup. It's been so long since I've had this. Oh, should I have legend shielded? That might have been good. I like the berry. I mean, I think they're not going to let me do it, though. Is the issue. Yeah, berry doesn't really make sense here. Okay, we'll do that. I mean, so far, they have more pips than us. But I feel like the hand, like, either I discarded all of that or did this, right? So I'm hoping that we don't lose bubble that easily. I think starting bubble, you never really expect it to go well. That's the issue. Steel pip is good. Calypso, I forgot about that, mans. Oh, they don't have bubble. Is this a weakness? Oh, damn. Okay. I mean, that seems like a no-brainer to me. I don't know why. It just feels like it. I just need to gain on them a little bit. Should you dig for counters? Because, like, what if he just randomly sends, like, a heal? Like, right now. Like, it's obviously not a good move. Maybe get rid of that. Let's see. If that's a bubble, we are going to hit and bubble, y'all. It's their last round of brace. If it's a sanct, I'm willing to wait. Nah, that's a damage bubble. I think we don't have a choice, right? We have to go for the hit and bubble here. It's their last round of brace and all that. I don't think you want that. I think Shrike is always better. What if you did this first? No. You do that after you lose bubble. And they can always monster mash, so I don't want that. It's not a big deal if they do it, but, like, you know. Oh, they have a lot of pips. The life fire is actually good against storms. They get a lot of blades. Why? Because they just blade up an elf and then kill? Is that... Maybe that's what you do. Honestly, dude, I think life fire could be, like, really good. I think life storm is better. Because you get the heal counters, bro. Yeah, if they didn't have all those death pips, this wouldn't even be hard, though. Like, that's the thing. Okay. Chat, I don't want to, like, you know, mess this up right now. Okay, see, now we have a trap aura. We have a double buffed owl. So I think that part's real solid. Yeah, I really don't think you need that. It sucks, but I think when they're running death and they're at full pips, why would I give them stuff to work with, right? I think keeping it simple goes so far. Nice. You don't need to. This is going to get scarecrowed anyway, so be careful with that, right? Is that a hidden bubble? Interesting. I think that's a sacred charge, if I had to guess. So should I Calypso while they have an outgoing aura? Is that not my best bet? I could obviously owl, but then they can heal. I could Galvanic, but then they can monster mash. That's not good either. But if they monster mash, then I could actually go for a lot. I'll weakness, bro. Let me get to full pips. Let me not. It's a little silly, but sometimes you just gotta wait. Dude, I think Sacred Charge is such a good spell. Like, every time I go against it, I'm like, goddamn. Like, it's a little good, bro. Yeah, I think now you're more than happy to do that. Is this what I think it is? Is this a hidden bubble? No. Yeah, guys, I think we take the buffed owl, right? Even if they heal, we could Triton and we can Triton soon after. I'm hoping that's smart. That should be able to outvalue anything they could do, I think. I could be wrong. You could do this to just really make everything they're doing bad just to be safe. That might just be better. I can maybe even set up a Turmoil Oni, right? You do this and you don't have to worry about Tritoning, which means Owl is easier to do. And it's a good hit. But I'm giving him a lot of damage, bro. I need to be doing an Owl soon. Is that not a good move? I think they have an outgoing aura and a guiding light. I think an infection is smart. Even though normally you would just Triton. And I might still do that. I don't know. Just maybe I might do it after I hit. Yeah, that felt right. I don't know, man. It felt right to me. That way they're not gonna out heal. That's really good. Is this just a bubble? Yeah, I'll bubble. I'll bubble all day. I'll bubble away their aura and then see what happens. Yeah, this is not terrible. Because now, the second you get bubble, you're okay, right? I guess do that. And you could still Galvanic. It's not the worst idea. Right now, it's not terrible because they don't have that many pips. We have to use this pressure, otherwise we lose. That's how life death works. It's not that bad. Right, because a lot of the stuff that's like formula driven in this school doesn't work. That's a good pull. What are they gonna do? Hit and bubble? No, okay. This seems like a good time to just want it. It seems like it. I could be wrong, but with Elf, I feel like weaknesses are more annoying, right? So by doing that, I think we have a real handle on the game. We have full pips. They can't heal out of a Storm Owl, which is the biggest deal. Otherwise, you could just lose. And I want to say if we can get a Haket, that could be good. Should I do that again if I need to? It's a pretty good move. It sets up Turmoil Oni. Is that a brace? What is that? Oh, interesting. They have... Okay. I'm scared of an Oni. But I'm not dead to an Oni, right? I think that's your worst move. Owl, I guess? I don't think a buffed owl is something I'm willing to ignore. But I could be wrong about that. Is that dumb? Yo, I need to land the crit. Otherwise, it's kind of... Okay. Otherwise, it's a little weird. That did 5.5. Honestly, I kind of wanted more than that. Like, what if they do owl, bro? Like, I need a bigger hit. I need another owl to kill. What if they do... I mean, they can't do anything close to that back, I feel like. What are they doing? It depends on what they're doing. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's weakness aura them. That's a good hit. Double buffed. But it's not going to be as good as what we did. That's going to do over 2k, though. Okay. Yeah, I think you just got to gain pips with auras and hope for the best. That's a very good hit. But they could have Oni'd. Right? They had a Blade Gambit, if you think about it. As much... That's a lot more than I thought. Wow. So what, do I weakness aura right now? That's my best move, right? Yeah. I don't think you need that anymore. Maybe get Ice Pips in case a Blade Gambit is something you have to think about. I feel like you don't need this. It's like served its purpose. Yeah. You need other things. Oh, this is a... Wow, is Sacred and Luminous good enough against Storm? I don't think I've seen anyone use it like this. I don't know. That's a hard one for me to get behind. Okay. Well, while they have a weakness aura, you have to Elf. That's just free damage, literally. So, yeah. I think this is just better in a lot of ways. I think Storm Pip is good. I want to say that weakness aura straight up lets us live. And this weight is just a broken-ass card. Honestly, I'm mad that I didn't pull Shrike. That would have been really, really good. But I guess, yeah, it's making the game mad close. Because I think that I might need that Steel Pip to prevent a Luminous Sacred Charge play. And that might kill, even with the weakness aura. Let's see. What are they doing? Is that a brace? It's a bubble. Okay. Do I hit and bubble? If I hit and bubble, I'm going to have to be able to kill with a Shrike out of all the damage I'm doing. I think it's very possible. I think that's too good of a move, even though it's risky. Because they still can't heal. I might need to go for another owl, but I might need to go for something sooner. So I'm thinking maybe a 7-pip cat, maybe. That's good damage. I don't want to say no to that, right? If it was a Sanct, I literally wouldn't care, but these are all damage bubbles. And I want to say they don't have damage output outside of Sacred. That weakness aura really prevents that from being good. That might be what I need. Catalan's really good, too. Do they have a bubble? I have to trap aura, right? I have to threaten a double buffed hit here. It's the only way to do this. I think at this point, do that. Definitely do this. I'm pretty sure double buff Catalan kills, bro. That's a good news. And Catalan's just an amazing card. They might brace again. Ooh, okay, hold up. So do I weakness aura? At that point, I win, right? Hopefully. Do they brace again? They didn't. That's so interesting. What is that? Okay, never mind. They went for another sacred. This is the most damage they could do, though. Right? Guys, do I do the Heket? Oh, that's very close, because the weakness aura is so good here. But am I dead to another one, even? I'm barely not dead. So if they do another one, that's their highest damage hit, right? I could combine these. It's such a good move. I don't think you need this anymore. I feel like the value on that is on another level. Because now they definitely can't kill me unless they re-brace. And I'm not dead as long as I Steel Pip, right? I didn't even crit, dude. Can't he Lumi? With the weakness aura, I'm not dead, though. Like, that's doing a lot of damage, bro. That's a lot of... That's why I like that so much. Oh my god, that was bad. Okay. I need to get a Storm Pip and I need to Steel Pip. Right? That's the only way to play this out. Maybe I needed to keep the Shrike, honestly. Okay, get a Storm Pip. The plan was to do that. Ideally, I'm not dead to anything. Because Sacred is the most powerful hit that he could do, and it did 1800. So that's what else. That's why I did that move, because he had the brace, and that gives me control over the game, you know? Okay. I mean, the elf is obviously incredible. TC Centaur, I don't think it does more. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure this does not do more than a Sacred. If it does, yeah, that was well played. The Sacred's really caught me. I want to say it should do 1800. Unless there's, like, a range. It does 605, right? Oh, that killed by nothing. Oh, I should have Shriked into the Heket. Wow, I can't believe that actually worked. That was well played. I'll be honest, bro. That was a pretty cool game. Wow, so that's what you have to pack? My man said, Kim giving you a taste for your own medicine. I'm gonna ban you, bro. I'm sorry. You've actually been very annoying. Almost. I said good game. Like, you're annoying no matter what I do. Or actually, yeah, you're gone. I was waiting for someone to pipe up, bro. Like, it's fine. I don't really care. It was a good game. God forbid. A loss is good, you know, dude. They didn't, like, heal spam. They played well. Who would have thought, bro? I thought the Sacreds were great. I think I need to figure out the plan against that. Because it's hard when you can't Blade or do any of that. And people weren't even packing Sacred before, so that's pretty cool. New tech. We're told what day it is. Y'all agree with that ban, right? Like, that dude is waiting for me to lose that game just to do something obnoxious. Like, you're the type of person that makes the stream worse for everybody else. So, I don't know why you're, like, you know. What'd that guy say? Just something obnoxious for no reason. You know, like, why? Like, I actually enjoyed that till you had something to pipe up about, you know? It's just stupid. Like, why are you making the game worse for the viewers? I don't get it, bro. I always agree with your bans. I mean, I think sometimes I like be banning people for no reason, but... If you're here that long, you'll know, dude. Most of them are very, you know, they have to be high-end. Oh, 100% that was high-end. Because it's doing more than a 6-pip lore thing, you know, dude. So that is high-end. But that's fine. I mean, it's a counter matchup, right? There's going to be... Having luck involved isn't a big deal. I think I needed to Shrike. I didn't think that they had a kill, so I should have Shriked into a Heket right there. I should have Shriked into the 7-pip. So I misplayed at the very end. But I did that because I didn't think they had anything more than a Sacred. But now I know. So that's good. Good to know. Thank you, Dragonblade, for the 39 months. When is a Dragonsmith's ban? Oh, I said that, honestly, if anybody wants to put, like, some money towards this, I'm very down, bro. I'm very, very down. The Sacred that at 1800 was under a weakness aura? Oh, because it cleared it. Oh, I'm dumb as hell, bro. I'm dumb as hell. I'm dumb. That's actually very stupid. What's the price? I don't know, man. But listen, it's got to be upfront. And it can't be permanent either, I guess. Because whatever, bro. It's Merit Monday. What the hell is that? Is that a Toontown thing? That sounds like a goddamn Toontown thing, bro. That's crazy. If it's not perm, it's not worth it, then fine. Honestly, bro. I'm saying it could be a long time period, but you look like you need money. Use my name for that, too. Yeah, so I'll just... Here, how about this? No money needed. Bye. For now. See ya. Shoo. Thought it was Midwest Wednesday. I just had to hit him with that real quick, bro. My man said bond is 1,000. Nah, listen. I'm not... I was just saying, like, you know, we should make an event out of it if it does happen, bro. That's a thing from Toontown, right? Merit Monday? I feel like it has to be, bro. Guys, these are some good games today. I'll be honest. I'm surprised that we actually had a Life versus Storm. It wasn't stupid. That was a good game. I mean, it's weird to not like call that dude a stream sniper for the first time in a while, but I think he played well, you know. I'm pretty sure that dude has done it in the past, but I'll try to like, I guess I should save it for when they're doing it in the moment if it looks stupid. Maybe that was, I don't know, I guess I can't tell. How much would the perma Henry been? I don't know, man. That sounds like a little bit of a craziness, you know. So is the key to spam sacred, by the way? I mean, I could have just not calypso'd either. Just gone for the owl like multiple times. I don't know. Yeah, I'm wondering where I misplayed other than the Shrike. Probably just that. If they're running death, it won't be that easy, so maybe. And it looks like they have anti-aura stuff too, right? I'm gonna untime him, but say anything dumb and it's a ban. I just timed him out just now, so you don't have to do that. He's clearly just being annoying for no reason. You ever played Pirates of the Caribbean? I've heard some good things about that one. I've heard some good things. I don't know if they're accurate, but I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot, bro. See if he learns. He won't. Like, he doesn't know how to, clearly. It's fine. Yo, thank you guys again for all the donos. Oh my god. Thank you to Nolly. Thank you to Maniac. And thank you to Dragonblade for the top dono, $5 on YouTube. And thank you to Aselmo for the top dono, 5 gifted subs on Twitch. If y'all are feeling generous, the dono link is in the description. The mega chat button's under the chat. And the join button's under the stream, man. I hope y'all are enjoying the stream. I feel like every day I've been ranking down a little bit, bro. But you know what? It's the beginning of the season, so I don't really care, I guess. We'll try hard when it's time. I can't take the season that seriously, though. Like, every fire and balance match is just a wash. The once in a blue moon we get an interesting game, it takes like 3 hours, you know? That was like the first counter matchup I've gotten pretty much all stream. And we still lost, which is sad, actually, but I don't know, man. It's just a bad meta, I guess. It's just one of those things. You just gotta accept it. You gotta accept it for what it is. You'll have once in a blue moon a decent game, you know, man? And hope that the devs get over themselves with this, you know, dude? It's so rare that you get schools like Ice Myth or Life. I've started to forget how to play against them. I literally have forgotten how to, like, there used to be 7 schools. It's just not a thing anymore, dude. Was told to adapt and I gave up on the game. Dude, I don't blame you, bro. But I mean, it wasn't like this for, like, you know. Thank you, Tegan, for the, hey, the $5.01, the top dono. Thank you for the top dono on YouTube, man. Hey, big ups. Hey, that's how you do the goddamn thing, bro. You know what? If you're top dono, you the real one. You the real one, man. I appreciate you. I hella appreciate you. It's so true, just unprepared to fight. Like, literally, I think half the reason I lost that was because I didn't realize Centaur was doing that much. Like, literally, which is, like, crazy. Like, I used to, like, know these things. But now, like, you know, every other game is a 12 Rat Rain of Fire game, right? Like, it's awful. And this is a Scales game, I'm gonna assume. Scales 70 times. I think this one is more doable. You know, did I do the 50 gifted? Oh, I lost the hell out of that. Thank you to Dragonblade for the 1 month. Thank you to King Arthur for the 20 month. Thank you for the top dono, King Arthur. Thank you. Hey, we gotta lock in, y'all. We gotta lock in. Get some fire pips. I think that's your best shield against this school. You can get rid of that as well. Now, what is that? That's a sun trap? That's all it could be, right? What is he? Why is he doing traps against me? I'm so confused by that. It is a balance, though. Let me not, like, panic, right? I'll do this. Now, I am running fire, so I can counter traps. If you win, I'll toss another 20. It's a balance! It's a balance! Oh, my God. Okay, I gotta try my best then, right? I could do it. It's winnable. I think you gotta put that on him, though. For this, that's like a really... That's like, you get that early, you chilling. Now, what is that? Another trap? That's a balance wand. So it's a balance. Okay. Why did he do the trap, then? For a Jin, maybe? I'll just deal with the shields with Pyro Dragon. That's fine. And he can... By the way, this hoe cannot go for a Scales because he didn't get an Ice Pip. So I will be doing this right now. Okay. In my opinion, that's your most important card. You want a buff to Monster Mash or a buff to Venging, and it'll go a long way. Now, we can gain pips very easily by just bracing, weaknessing and stuff. We're just not going to let him Scales, I guess. Right, that's all we can do. Should I brace now? I think a weakness is slightly better. Right. It's just better in every way. I am going to get Scioned if I don't burn my pips at some point. So maybe a bubble. Maybe a bubble. We'll see. Because it's not looking like he's going to gaze for a little bit. And that could be a really good buff. My goal is whenever I have too many pips, just to turn my pips down with this while doing damage. If he scales this, I'm very happy. Believe it or not. Oh, interesting. Okay. So right here, I want to say Skeletal Dragon is the best move, right? But then he gets an open scales. So is a brace better? A brace might be better until I have to burn pips out of a trap aura. I think I have. That's just better against scales, right? The good news is I have a shield against a thing that he has a trap for, right? Like, I'm not going to outtrade scales with this. It's sad that that's a real thing. An 8-pip spell. But no. Like, it's not even worth... Like, it's just literally not going to do that. So there's no point in... You know? Is that a bubble? I wanted a bubble. Ooh. Guys, things are going kind of well right now. I'm going to be honest. I feel pretty good about this. I don't even want to, like, say that I feel good, though. Like, I feel, like, very crazy saying that, you know? But our goal is to get bubble out while cycling. He could gaze, but I have a death shield, so that part's really solid. I don't need that. I have a death shield for his gaze and chameleon. I have a life shield for scales, so that's why I love that star shield. It's the one shield, in my opinion, on a death anyways, that's worth it. I think Ellie shield is a throw. So, unless I need to, like, set up a Doom Oni all, like, you know, all, like, desperately. His brace is still there, though. Okay. Yeah, see, I would do this if it wasn't a throw. Like a horrendous one. Guys, I'm too scared of what will happen if I let him have a Scion out of a trap aura. I'm too scared. Because I can't brace without taking either a bladed Scion or a bladed Scales. And I think both are pretty bad. But while I have a brace, I feel like at least, you know, I think that's all I can do. That was a good move, right? I'm doing damage and removing his blade. That's 1800. Nah, I like that. I like that, bro. And that way we're not at so many peps. Because otherwise it gets a little serious. I see, but I gave up on being able to do that for a little bit, so we'll see. But I'm keeping it. Do I want that? Maybe. I think he's panicking. I think he's dead-ass panicking. What is that? A shield? So he has a Jhin set up. So I have to be... So that's what he's setting up right now, I guess. And what, if I were to immolate to get rid of the traps on me? What would happen? I don't think you need this when you have Brace. Yo, can I be so real? I think I'm fine doing this. So do y'all see the thing? Like, he has 2 shields and 2 traps. That means he has a balanced Jhin set up, which is an elemental hit. So if I'm really desperate, I could maybe just Ellie shield, but I just said it was kind of dookie and discarded it like a dumbass. Alternatively, I could do this. Bait him into Chimering and heal. That's a little nuts. But that might be one of the best moves I have. Right? Like, if I have weakness. It's a good way to burn peps, right? Ooh, but we have to bubble first, right? Huh. So there's no good move here. Because my brace is gone. I think weakness is all you can do, so he doesn't get a good scales, he doesn't get a good gaze, he doesn't get a good Jhin, doesn't get anything. No good double hits, no good triple hits. That might be your next move. Not even joking. I might need to really put a weakness on him. So we'll have to wait to do this. Yeah, this is a... I see, that's why I think getting rid of the shields with Pyro Dragon's better, but I don't have either part of that fusion. I've already used a Skeletal Dragon too. Does he Jhin? I don't mind if he Jhins. Ooh. Weird. Okay. But see, he used a Shad. Which means if I hit and bubble, he can't Jhin because he doesn't have the pips. He can't do anything. I have to hit and bubble here. It's that simple, right? He can't gaze because he just used a Shad. So a hit and bubble is really good here, I think. Okay. Oh, no, he can Jhin. Interesting. I think that's still better. I wish I had an Ellie shield right now. I think that is still better. You get a... maybe a Jhin isn't that bad. Like a base Jhin. It's just if he's gonna scales and do it, obviously it's, I don't know. It's, can I get a brace cast, please? Do y'all see why I can't immolate though? If I immolate, he's gonna chimera me. So I don't think that's worth it, y'all. That might be worth, I don't know. With both of these in hand, I don't know, dude. Doesn't a hidden bubble do nothing? Well, it doesn't do anything if he Jins, but it is helpful. Like, I could just Grim here. Okay, and now I can brace without him Scioning me. So I think that part is pretty solid. So what, I'm gonna get a Fire Pip? Yeah. I think this is fine. Now I'm once again protected. I think he's gonna Trap Aura. But maybe that's okay. Ooh, yeah. I need to get rid of a shield with a Pyre Dragon. So that might be one of your best pulls. We'll see. I could immolate. See, right here he has a Scales or a Scion, right? No, I mean, chat, can I be honest? The only good move here is actually to brace after I do this. That way, we're weaknessing him, right? We give ourselves the time to pull the Pyre Dragon, which I would argue is... So I either have to counter his shields or traps. And the only thing that I could do to defend myself is weakness and brace. Like, I gotta make it impossible for him to get a good hit. Every round. It's either a weakness, a brace... Maybe I Ellie shield, but then Ellie shield, it opens up the door for him to power Nova, which is not good. I don't think you need two of these. You don't need two of those. Maybe you pull for that later. I hate doing that, but clearly he's setting up enough pressure. This should be a Scarab. That's his best counterplay to that. Yeah. So he's going to swap over the Grim weakness, but now I can brace, get rid of his buff, debuff him, and still not be able to get Scion. So I think that part was really good. And we do have the ability to pull, I don't know, something. Something good. Maybe I pull another Grim. Oh! That ass. Okay. I might do that. We'll see. It's a little crazy. That's a really good card as well, but I feel like you need to, like, Ghoul to make that good. Do I wait? Is he gonna... He didn't Trap Aura. That, I'll take that, bro. A Trap Aura would have been mad annoying. Yeah, that's all he did. That's fine. Okay. So officially, he just, like, kind of broke a shield that was protecting me. So now maybe another shield isn't as bad. I think Ghoul into an Ellie shield is gonna matter a lot. Right? Because Ellie shield is now good against Scales and Jhin. And I need to get rid of the weakness. Ghoul is good because it's his last round of Brace. So I could Monster Mash. So I think Ghoul is your move. I also do have Dark Sprite. That could work. So I think get rid of that. I think that's fine. If you have to do it, right? That just prevents him from Scalesing, Jinning, all of that. I think that's perfect. Okay. So now there's no good Elemental Jhin that he has, right? That's an Elemental Shield. But he could Aura. He could Nova. He could Nova. And get pips for me shielding. So that's like not even that clear cut. And I have to burn pips because of Scion too. Guys, I don't think I'm leaning towards the Twat Red anymore. Now that I've done that shield. Or the Immolate. I think Pyre Dragon's better. That's fine. Whatever. He got rid of the Death Shield. Whatever. Okay. So, yeah. That's good. So there's no good Jhin anymore. So it's like he wasted those turns a little bit. Not the shield, but the trap round, he wasted it so far. So am I good to not counter it now? That's hitting into death, guaranteed. So it's not a good move. Yeah, I think that's okay. This is a weird one, dude. I'm so astonished that we haven't seen 5 Scales already. Okay. What's that new Skeletal Dragon pet? You get it for doing the Weaving quest, so it's pretty cool. Think out of that. That's actually not bad. So this actually turns a shield into a weakness. And burns a pet. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Why not? It gets rid of my weakness, right? It's weird because Ghoul might have been better, but while he has a bubble, it's not as good of a weakness as a normal weakness. I think 45s get turned to 25s. But honestly, dude, I'll take it. Yeah, it's a 25. Could be better, but you know, why not? There we go. We got Bubble and Pyre Dragon. So now we can actually get rid of those shields and get blades. That's really good. So it's like a ghoul if you think about it. I want another Pyre Dragon, bro. One of these is an item card, so we have a lot. So what is that? Is that just another trap aura? But he has a weakness, right? So that's not bad. Let's combine this. Definitely got a bubble here, right? Make his scales as bad as possible. We don't need the Grim, because we already have a weakness on him. Best move was Brace. But what if he trap board again? I don't know. Ooh. I'm trying to play out of my mind, bro. Ooh. Shield into this could just be filthy. Like a real filthy move real quick. I don't know. It would have to be like Quickums. Otherwise, Nova is crazy. So we might, I don't know. I might be better off going this route. I love that Monster Mash too. Ooh, okay. Yeah, guys, I think I take the Grim. My goal is just to make a Bladed Scales not happen. So I think a Grim is by far the best bet. And then I can maybe ghoul into that using those threefolds and it'll do a ton of damage. And get a Fire Pip in case he shields. That's really good. Wait, dude. Oh, we're cooking. I think we're cooking. Even if he Scarabs, I have a perfect ghoul. And he would get rid of his blade. And he's like hella wasting that trap aura. Yeah, I'm just not going to let him get the Scion. Or the Scales, I guess. There's no Jin either. Once I Pyre Dragon especially. Ooh. I mean, that's got to be litty, bro. I think Pyre Dragon's great right now. You don't need two of those. Do you need that? Maybe. If you're going to go for a Monster Mash with a Pyre Dragon and this blade, maybe. I think if he Scarab swaps, this is easily the best move. Especially with a Pyre Dragon, so I'm going to do it. He didn't do it. Interesting. What is that? So he hit through the weakness. Which means I don't have a debuff on. Very interesting. And it hit the fire, which means his Jin is gone. And it gives us a good reason to shield again, because I'm not as worried about Nova when I have only one shield, especially if I'm gonna ghoul. So I think I'll shield. Maybe to Star again. I think the Star shield was very good while we had it. I don't think you need this. You don't need two of those. That's not bad. I guess it's okay. It's like, I have two ghouls, so I guess, but I would have preferred a shield and then ghoul spam. Because right now, yes, he doesn't have a good scales. I don't know. It doesn't feel like he has anything. I feel like that fire shield situation, that was good. I could always Monster Mash to get rid of his aura. That could happen. I don't have it in my hand, but you know. Okay, none of this is good. Guys, that is a monstrosity of a hit. If he gets rid of that weakness, I think hitting into a brace is totally good. Like, genuinely. And I have another threefold that I can pull for. Damn, okay. I think I have to wait. Pyre Dragon's good, though. Right, it breaks a weakness, breaks his shields, gives me another buff. I have another weakness that I was talking about. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do multiple things, why not? I think the next Avenging, I want to use it. It's very easy to see myself doing that, right? I gotta wait out that aura. That's maybe a way to do it. I could just get rid of it. Maybe, is that better? 5 rounds, dude. And it's still pretty good. I might Pyre Dragon first. Okay. Oh, I don't know. That feels right. I think you do this and then maybe shield and then Dark Surge, and you'll be able to Pyre Dragon and Ghoul and do the Monster Mash that uses weaknesses. So I feel like that's gotta be worth. Right, it's a 55 blade. Like, I need the shields up again, bro. I know he's gonna do the weakness swap. Like, I know that's what's gonna happen. Because I have 2 different weaknesses. He's gonna break one and swap the other. So Ghoul is the next move to break it back. I guess you could wand. Oh, maybe don't... I mean, get rid of that, I guess. That's fine. That's not a 6-round aura. That's a lot easier to run that out, right? So I don't mind that. So do I do this now? Yeah, why not? Okay. He has a lot of weaknesses on. He cannot scales me. That's what I care about. But also, we could do some devious things. I was hoping to pull this a little bit later because I want to Pyro Dragon a couple of times. We'll see, though. You need the weakness. Is that a bubble? Ooh. Damn, now he's setting up some sort of blade thing. But I could Skeletal Dragon that, right? I guess. You know what? It's weird, but I think that's my best move and hope I pull another couple of Skeletal Dragons for whatever it is. Here's the deal, right? If I brace and they trap aura, I'm gonna get too many pips again. I think this is just good in case they're doing something with those shields. I doubt they are. I really doubt they are. It looks like they're blading for some sort of spirit hit that uses my bubble, which is kind of scary. And the myth trap on me. Yeah, they're cooking something, bro. So I think let's clear the hand. I mean, that's 700 damage through the shields and we get blades. That's pretty good. You don't need 2 wand hits. Do I want that? I wanted the Star Shield. Dude, he's Spirit Bladed. Star Shield is so good. Right? Like, that'll literally be the perfect... just like when we Elemental Shielded against the Jin, right? Okay, that's what he did. So he just wanded. So he doesn't have a weakness anymore. So now is when we panic, right? Guys, I just don't like the Ellie shield here. Okay, well. I guess we'll weakness again. I'm keeping a weakness every round. If I can, the whole time. Or a brace. And ideally, they don't trap aura over the brace. Okay. Nah, they're really trolling. Okay, well, another weakness isn't bad. But I need a way to burn pips. Or maybe the Monster Mash is the way I burn pips. That's it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why? Well, I don't use those cards like that. So what, want it? I think you have to want it. I might Elephant. We'll see. Oh, he has the Oni set up. I just realized what he just did. I need to blade counter him. So he has the... I know why he did that. He triple bladed so that he could go for a 2 weaknesses. He got it. Oh my god. Okay. Well, here's the deal, right? Yes, he did that, but that doesn't remove my blades. I don't know. Was that good with a weakness? So that gives up 2 blades and 2 weaknesses. It does extra damage, but the whole thing is weakness, and only the myth part and the depth part are buffed. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Wait, yo, we have too good of a hit, though, right? Oh, my God. That actually hurts. Good Lord. Nah, but we got that Monster Mash. So we're... okay, combine these. I should have done that. That would have really protected my ass. Yeah, y'all, I don't think you go wrong with that, though. It's open, no debuffs, max value. That's got to be better. That's got to be... come on, man. That's got to be so good. I think that might even kill. Because think about it, bro. That's max value, blade, and bubble. This was all I wanted the whole time, right? I could do it again, but I don't think I need to. Bow! Hey, yo! Is he dead? Nah, barely alive, but I can hit through shields now. Wow. That was really cool to watch. He missed quite a few Novas when I had shields on. That's all he had to do differently. And this would have worked out well. He gave me way too much value for shielding. With a strategy like this, that's completely, you know, countered by that, you know? Nice, dude. Wow. He only scales a couple of times. Wow. If you go for Jins or Onis, you can't really scales. Yeah, I guess the traps and blades get used. Not really, though. It depends. I feel like you could Spirit Blade, scales, still have 2 blades left. Right, you could Ellie trap, scales, and still have 2, like, it's not, you know. I don't think you could do the Chameleon fusion stuff as easily. Because he low-key had a Jin for a while, and then he got rid of it when the Chameleon hit fire and took out a fire trap. So I don't know. That was cool. I feel like it's not often you see a game like that, but I respect it, bro. I think, yeah, if he had Nova'd a little bit, especially when he had... I think there was, like, multiple moments where he had Nova under a balance bubble, and it would have given him like what 3 pips at least back. So I think that's what he was missing, if I had to guess, you know. Other than that, maybe just, I don't know, bracing more, trap oring more. I feel like there's not much else you can say on that one, bro. Wow. You know what? These are, I like the games today, man. It's actually not crazy toxic. Wow. You don't get streams like this. Y'all should enjoy this, man. Y'all should enjoy this for what it is. I'm enjoying it. I'll say that, bro. You can't, wait, I think you can pack Novas. You can definitely pack Novas. Hey, yo, hold up, King Arthur. Gotta call you out. That was a smooth-ass W, my boy. That host at $20. I know he's good for it because he already donated 20. That, hey, big ups to people. I appreciate y'all believing in me. We had Burn and Nova still. Oh, imagine if we had Burn and Nova. Oh, yeah. Sauce remembers anything money related. Yo, do you have a problem with me being an adult? Is that like your issue, bro? That's real, not gonna lie. Do you not care about that? I feel like I just complimented you. No, I don't think that was a compliment. Imagine if Sauce Slide, imagine if Bounce Slide writing the scales. Let me up on Twitch. Hey, yo, hold on. This man's gonna go on Twitch. Hey, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. You already got the top dono. $20 on YouTube. I think Salvo got the top dono. 5 gifted subs on Twitch. Y'all both legends in my book. You got the bread and the water? I'll be honest, I've never been motivated more to make money. I got it, bro. I know that sounds like kind of weird, but like, bro, like this is the time, right? It's not often that everything, you know, is so uncertain, you know, man. So I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it. I don't care, you know, like there's no time for me to fool around. So that's why y'all might see me on my money, bro. Money is the sauce. If one of those hit, I'm up. Oh, I got my tax return and set 15 parlays. With money that you owe, or that is a crazy thing to be doing. Like, genuinely crazy. I hope that's not what you're doing, bro. That's like really, really wild. I'm just saying. With money I got back. Oh, okay. Oh, with your return. Wow. Show pet stats? Which pet, bro? I run triple double mighty or sub out of damage for armor breaker on basically everybody, in case you're wondering. I hit the jackpot for 200k. Huh? Do you want a lottery? I feel like one of these days, I think the luck will, I don't know. I feel like my luck, it has to bounce back. I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm gonna send you a bag. Wait, did you actually? Wait, for real? Listen, bro, I'm happy for, did you actually? Hey, yo, my viewers, we winning. Wait, that ass. Wait, dude, how, was it like luck? Or, I mean, obviously it's, but like, do you normally buy lottery tickets? Bro, congrats. This man said big, listen, that money is yours to spend as you want. If you want to bless me up with it, I appreciate that hella, bro. I never gamble. Bro, I'm the same way. I'd like get a lottery ticket for my birthday, maybe. You know, dude. I don't know. Oh, I owed the bank 3K, didn't want to pay it, so I gambled it and lost. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Because I feel like if you knowingly, you know, thank you, Dyslexic Civic King. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, man. Thank you for the 2 months. You should. Thank you to Make Rage Bull 5 Pips Pat as well for the 7 months. Thank you. Oh, damn. 2 7-month subs back to back, mobile. Hey, y'all the real ones. Y'all the real ones, bro. Hey, see? I'm about my money these days. Shout out to all my primers. All my prime. If you're on YouTube and you have Amazon Prime and you haven't subbed on Twitch yet, go to my description. Go to my Twitch. Subscribe. It's free. You might even like Twitch. But even if you don't, you should still subscribe. Because otherwise, you're weird. My man said that's awesome. No, I'm happy for you, bro. That ass, bro. I feel like if you come up on money, I'm happy for y'all, man. I hope one day I win the lottery. You know, man. You're gonna plunge your raid thing in a few streams. Wait, what? Plunged? Oh, I can't read. Whatever. Yeah, I don't be plunging anything but the toilet. Low-key, though, my toilet plunger does not work. Or I don't know how to use it. It just doesn't suction. It's, like, kind of crazy. Did y'all know that if you were to plunge someone's bald-ass head, that it could get stuck? Did y'all know that? Like, if they're bald, like, and you plunge them, and, like, you can actually get it stuck. I didn't know this. I was doing some toilet plunger research and I went down but it looked painful. Like, it's like suctioning your bald ass head, bro. Wild. Because there's no friction, you know? It's like all smooth and bald, you know? I need to do that to my bald ass manager? Wow, that's crazy. Hey, my man's using the sponsor link too. Yeah, another way to support. I am sponsored by Rage Shadow Legends. Y'all should definitely, if you're on PC or mobile, download the game using my referral link. It's in the description on YouTube. It's the command that just showed up on the Twitch chat. Hey, shout outs. Thank you also to Yamzor. Y'all are about to start another hype train. We didn't hit it last time. Hey, 3 minutes, y'all. If you have cheers or subs, this is the moment. We getting hype today. We getting hype every day. Thank you to my man Yamzors. Thank you to the Twitch Prime. See? Yamzor with that small Twitch Prime. Look at what you've created, my boy. The chance for a hype train. I appreciate you, man. When do you have to do your sponsor stream by? Let me worry about that, bro. I guess I won't get my DMs read. I'll read them when I'm on, when I do it, you know, man. Hey, big ups to everyone who has a hey, do it now because the hype train, we lost one today. It was awful. It's stupid because you have to cheer and sub, I think, but a lot of people just sub. But subs are so much cooler and better. Like, you get a badge and ad-free viewing. And sometimes it's free. So it's way better. So I totally get it. But, you know, still. Level 38 in raids? You're a god. You're a god, bro. Okay, what did I get? Can I not get a storm, please? That'd be cute. I feel like the fire versus storm earlier was not fun. You know, dude. It was awful. Oh, me getting outraged to try to get free rewards? Hey, do it, bro. Do it. Okay. I want to say the hand is not bad if it is a balance, which it probably is. So while we're... I don't even need that. All right, let's get a fire pit. Let's see what we can do, man. Maybe we can... Impossible challenge. What? I'm working on it. I think the next installation will be live, like on stream, I think. So just so y'all are aware, bro. Yeah, this is already kind of bad. Like, I really need the furnace or blade. I think that'd be good. You know, man. My man says, isn't that Orange Cats 2.0? Oh, is it just another person? I'll be honest, it's fine. Let's just try to have fun, right? Best we can do. That's the leader. Oh, cool, cool, cool. The leader of the Doxing Guild. Cool. Good to know, good to know. This is like the third of them that I got today, right? Oh, I'm sure they're very proud of themselves. Do I maybe bubble away the brace? Is that worth it? It might be. Given the hand, it's kind of good. Yeah, I'll do that, bro. Final boss. Yeah. The doxing final... The doxing final boss. Oh, no. Oh, no, dude. Okay, are we gonna keep this? I'll mood if I have a double buff. That's crazy. I mean, I feel like you do have to do it, right? I'll be honest, if I could even want it out of it, I'll be pretty okay with that, you know? Because I should be able to outtrade that. The only alternative is that I somehow find a way to get rid of this weakness right now. Which I can't. So it's not worth it, right? So... Oh. I mean, I'll do that. Why not? It's kind of weird, but why not? Screw it. I have a shield, too. I don't mind that. I can't get Lord again. And what if I pull, like, a furnace? I don't know why I haven't already pulled it. But that's good. That's good. You would rather not emote, like, all willy-nilly, right? Let's see. Get rid of that. I mean, if I don't pull the furnace, that was just silly. There was literally no need. Yeah, I mean, the reason why furnace is so good is because it's as their brace runs out. So it would have been a much better hit than we would have taken. So that's really good. Now, the thing is, am I going to pull the buff that I need here? So, apparently not. Okay, I was about to say. So, their brace is gone, right? So, that's a triple buffed hit. They can shield, but how would they know I don't have a King Art? You don't know. But they might, because they're psychic, you know? They might be psychic. Ooh, okay. So, what am I going to... That's a weakness aura. Oh, I didn't realize they still had a brace. I'm silly. Well, that's fine. At least it worked out. I thought, yeah, it's fine. Either way, this worked out, right? I'm not getting to Scion Pips because of that snowman. I'm assuming that we get Trap Aura now. Then we actually do have to, like, do something about it. But it's fine. It happens. Because if I Furnace now, I get Scion or Scales. That's like the... I mean, they're throwing. That should have been a Trap Aura all day. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and do this. I think you have to do that, right? That's a double buffed hit and trap. You can brim out of it super easily. Blade, Furnace, all that. It's a pretty good hit considering it's only a 15% weakness debuff. Obviously, does this outtrade anything? Like scales? No. But, you know, that's fine. Bah! 3K. Honestly, 3K is more than I thought we would do. Now, I'm wondering if Furnace is better than Brim, y'all. I don't know. I couldn't tell y'all. That's a great pull. You need to do a little bit more damage, obviously. But maybe there's, like, I don't know, a gaze? No. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it makes sense to Brim here over a Furnace. So what, this is, I hit Embrace, correct? So, yeah. I mean, it's not good. This is just one of those things, and you can't really aura over it until you're ready. Might have to do that. Storm Pips are going to be good. I think Dark Surge is totally fine because I cannot get Scioned. If I'm going to do it at any point, I might as well do it when I'm running out 2 auras, right? It's weird, but I think that's for the best. Okay. That would have been good, maybe. I don't really know. You have to burn your pips, otherwise you get Scioned, so we'll have to deal with that as well. I mean, how many buffs does it take to kill, though, is the question. Is that a shield? Yeah, I mean, chat, we don't really have a choice but to Brim here. Like, we really don't. Because, Scion exists, right? Scion's just broken. But this way we're burning pips. So I think it's worth it just to burn pips. We have a triple buffed hit once all the auras are gone. So that's not bad. Can get a quad buffed hit kind of soon. Now, would I Furnace? Still no, not really, right? And Blade is pretty bad too. I kind of hope they use their pips, but they don't have to. Okay, they did. Yeah, we're going to bubble and get an ice pip. Now, this is probably not for the best, but it could be worse, I guess. Right? I mean, you're running out both auras that are helpful, including a 6-pip one. My only issue is, bro, for the King Art to kill, we need to do another hit before. So I don't know if it's already too late because of the way that Scales is just so stupid, you know? I don't know. Let's see. 800, right? On that. 900? Off of a bubble, my boy? Crazy. Okay. But yeah, I think the best case scenario was that we could bubble fight some of this aura stuff out, so. Yeah, get an ice pit, bubble. There's your weakness aura gone, right? Thank you, King. Well done, huh? Yo, my boy, you said $20. 50
Sorry
bombs.
about the wait.
Wait, you don't have to. Why are you apologizing? Thank you. Oh my God. Wait, big ups. I'm not gonna win this one though. I'll say that. This is just a dumb matchup. I like have refused to believe that this makes any sense. But hey, well, hey, now I kind of need to, man. Thank you, man. Hey, yo, that goes a long way. Big ups to people. The people are. I wouldn't be able to do it without y'all. What is that? Okay. Do I just Blade? I'll be honest, bro. I think I should just King Art. I know there's a Rainbow Serpent incoming no matter what, but whatever. It's triple buffed and I can do a double buffed King Art at some point. And if this is enough to do, like, I don't know. I didn't crit. Yeah, I never crit the big hit. Ever. Ever. Have I ever crit a triple buffed hit against the balances that just brace? I don't think I've ever, right? Yeah, I need more than 3 buffs now. That crit was actually very important. I think Catch of the Day would have been really good, man. That's sad. And now I think we're clearly going to get Rainbow Serpented, right? So, shielding is good. That is all I could do. Even if I Furnace, they still have a brace. So that's not really good for us, you know? I don't think you need this. I was just hoping that we could make a Rainbow Serpent bad by doing that. Okay. Annoying, but what are you gonna do? I'll probably have to Catch the Day that anyways. Or Evil Snowman, actually. I think that's all you could do. You're gonna get Rainbow Serpented. But you'll have 3 buffs with this Furnace. You can break the shield with an Evil Snowman, then Blade out of that. That's all you could really do, you know? So I'll try. I'll try to do that, but I'm obviously not optimistic because of the 2-shot ability of this school. Because, right, when you're talking about double school pips, on spells that have this much utility, like this into a scales, it's just like, you might as well just win at that point, right? Unfortunately, there's not much you can do because the blade on this makes scales kill. And this already does half my HP, right? Yeah, it's just broken. Another really good example of why scales should have been taken out of the game a year ago. But it's okay, guys. They're going to do it in the year 2014, 2040, actually. Sorry, 2040, so it is coming. So make sure that y'all, yeah, hey, let me leave before I get doxxed, y'all. Let me leave before I get doxxed. Let me not. Let me leave before I get doxxed in the goddamn, you know, let me not, bro. Orange cats, the doxing cats are at it again, bro. Let me not, bro. Honestly. Yeah, I don't know who to queue on to have fun for the entirety of the stream. I feel like it's not possible. Because you get a balance on any school, it's bad. You get a storm on a fire, it's bad. You get most schools on an ice or a myth, that's bad. You know? I heard scales is being banned. They finally brought up the idea in the last KI live. So, eventually, the lowest skill players with the highest ranks will have to think instead of scalesing and rainbow serpenting. It's gonna be cool. Maybe. If they could get ahead and do it. I don't know. Really hot take. I think taking 400 days to do something is not something that you should expect your community to celebrate. How can you get doxxed? That guild is full of people that constantly break TOS, and they put my government info both in chat and in the Wizard Arena several times. They also take turns queuing in 9-person calls. Plenty of them, they pretend that it's not sniping when they do this. They get info on my hand all the time. So they're just boosting, if you really think about it like that. But I think it's just like a boosted guild. That's all it is. And they now have been in this habit, I guess, if you want to call it this. Or I would call it obsession of queuing us every day. So I've gotten, like, you know, this is probably like the 8th guy that I got in this week. It's like literally, bro. I don't know how in the world that guild exists. I genuinely don't. And people are saying that that guild, like, it's a different guild, but it's the same one. It's like the leader of the Orange Cats is in that guild, so. At this point, anytime I get one of those people, like, I know the type of person I'm going against. Very childish people. And childish people also cheat, so it's not really rocket science to me. So, you know, that's what it is. I don't get the idea of doing it in the arena. I don't know. I don't really get it either, but yeah, it's just blatant harassment. It started like months ago and it hasn't stopped. So I don't know what to tell you. Oh, it's their backup guild for Gates? Cool, cool. Nice. Awesome. They never play on schools that are hard, by the way. They always Q snipe on schools like Balance, Storm, Fire if I'm on a school that's not good against dots. That's always what it is. So they know what they're doing. They're literally just trying to get good matchups when I'm live while doxing me. And it's kind of crazy if you think about it like that. They do it because they want to act like they're good. Yeah, but you see that guild name and you know how bad they are. Complete trash. Honestly, some of the worst players I've ever seen. Like, it's clear that they can't rank up unless I'm live. Like, it's pretty sad if you think about it, bro. So, I mean, use that info for what you will. But I think that's kind of sad, you know? You need a streamer to be live for your rank to get boosted. That's sad, bro. Absolutely. Trying to do bounce outs on the OPs. And you gotta dox them, like, that's okay. Completely reckless for no reason. The thing is, I wouldn't care if they didn't take turns and 7 to 8 people calls queuing, because at least... Or do it when I'm not live. But here's my problem. When you do that, just make the queue worse so that you can just literally boost your dumb rank by spamming whatever spell is broken and you're on. Like, you know, it's just silly, bro. They don't ever queue each other. What's doxing? They put my government name, bro. Remember the guy that was spamming my chat repeatedly over and over again? Still in that guild. They just blamed it on someone else, kicked them out. Like, it's just so crazy, dude. Like, I don't know why that... After all, I mean, here's the thing. Maybe they don't realize how many people have gotten banned since all this got started. Like, it is a lot of people. So, you know. I mean, maybe they're not aware of it, so. If they did it without the calls when you're live, I'd say it's legit. They only do it in calls, turn after turn when I'm live. So they're just targeting me. So everyone else can get a good queue, but I can't. And the queue wouldn't even be this alive if I wasn't even live, which is the dumbest part. So you're just literally sabotaging the reason you're live to begin with. So I don't know, man. It just doesn't make any sense. And it's like, that's like fine, I guess. But like the added like toxicity, I think that's crazy. Like completely unnecessary. But yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't see how that's not boosting. I mean, I'm sure people don't have I mean, there's people with like 100-year mutes that are still playing that got banned for boosting. So I guess no one cares anymore. I think it's silly. I think if everyone just acts like the rules don't apply to them, then they can just make the queue as bad as they want. Then you just give the power to the worst people. And it's always the way it is. It's awful. And that's facts. Queue would not be lit if you weren't live. Well, we don't know because it's hard to tell, you know, but I have some numbers on this because I want to say the Wiz reached out to me to figure out when to schedule their tournaments. And this is from a long time ago, so keep that in mind. It's outdated, but they told me like up front, like it's during this time, like that's when they were gonna do tournaments, because that's when the queue like really picks up. And it's not just, it's much more than like after work people are coming in. It's like kind of late for the East Coast actually. So yeah, I mean that's like a pretty proven thing at this point. I'm in queue when you're not playing. Oh yeah, dude, the time that I queued earlier, I got some instant matches, but the queue was pretty dead. It's just still, it's like, so I don't know why I have to deal with that, but I guess it's like you can call that like, I don't know, you can call that like what do you call that? Obviously cringe and idiotic and unnecessary, but you could like flattery. Flattery might be the one. Thank you again to King Arthur, my man. Thank you for the top dono of $70, bro. You're a goat. You're a goddamn goat, bro. Honestly, the game that we did win was cool, at least, right? So I don't know what direction that game was gonna go, so big ups. What kind of music do you like? I got a few different things that I'd be listening to. Honestly, I feel like, I mean, it's like everyone that you... I've been listening to Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, and Olivia Rodrigo all recently. I feel like they're all the same genre, but I never really listened to them before. So, you know, I got, you know. But that's like a genre that I don't really... I wouldn't say that's my genre. I actually kind of don't like it, you know. But it's catchy, so, you know. It is what it is, bro. It's mainstream. No, I'd say, like, I'm not, though. I'd say that's what I've been listening to recently, but I never used to listen to it. I don't know. Kids are targeting the one person keeping Wiz alive. I'm not the one person. I am a person that's deeply interested in the game doing better. It's very frustrating to see guilds of people literally make it about their rank instead of the health of the community. I think it's really bad. The amount of people that account share with low ranked players and just like you're gonna go in a queue as a sergeant. You're gonna go against another person with sergeant over their name and they're like a warlord or a marshal. The amount of people that don't even think twice about that, like you're just hurting the queue. They don't even think about that. Like the amount of people that do that, the amount of people that take turns manipulating queue, like why not just like grow up and just queue randomly? Is that hard? You need your handheld through every queue, every matchup. Like that's why some people only get counter matchups and some people just boost their goddamn rank. It's awful. Like you guys see it, right? Like the amount of counter matchups we get, like it's so obvious to me. It's either just a balance, a fire against a school that I don't have dot counters on, or once in a blue moon, someone queues wrongly and we happen to get a counter matchup. It's awful. I don't think anyone is looking at how many counter matchups I actually get. Even when I'm on my balance, mostly it's balances. Your fire's addicted to getting balances. Dude, it's like on another level. I'm still high rank compared to like what you would be if you only got balances, but it's like an unwinnable matchup. And they're all from the same guild. All the balances, they're all from the same group. So I know what that is. They're never going to get each other. So they just wait until I'm in queue and take turns. So it's like endless and they all help each other win. They say what's in my hand all the time. I literally have like evidence of this from people that have been in the calls before. So it's like, I don't get it, bro. Like are you proud of yourself? First off, Marshall, when scales is a thing, like really? When every other spell is like ass compared to it, like okay. You got to spam queue, have people tell you who's in queue, know who you aren't gonna get because they're telling you that you're not gonna get them, and know what's in your opponent's hand. You need all of that, really? Like, I mean, come on, man. Just very silly. What do you think is more fun, life or myth? I think myth is more fun than life, but we had a really good life game earlier. I don't know, man. I think that was the most desperate healing I've ever done. You know, you're basically getting 5v1 while I'm reading 2 chats, by the way. Like, I hope they realize that that is, like, a factor. If I was locked in and they couldn't see my hand, I don't think half these marshals would ever have a chance. Balance or no balance, I really don't think so. I think so much of it is just, like, I don't know. I don't even call it out as much as I used to. Yeah, I know some people's like, oh, every game's a snipe. Like, what about today? Does today not exist? Like, you know, did I call anyone a sniper other than that dude who's leading a guild into doxing me? Like, I feel like that's pretty bad. I don't know. My man said, I haven't played balance. I don't like the advantage we have. Yeah, but dude, the devs are not going to change it for months. Months and months and months. I feel like we've been asking about this since, like, it's been a desperate need since definitely like September, October, definitely. But it's been broken since well before then. So yeah, it's a big failure on Wiz's part this time around. Are you aware there's a channel with a name similar to you making clip compilations? Yeah, I don't know if I need to like copyright them or something. They're not like clip compilations that are done in an unmalicious way, if that makes sense, you know? It's clearly, they put a weird filter on it. They're feeding my picture into they put like a weird audio filter on it, which is weird. They put my face into the, like, into AI to be like, yo, show me Sauce looking angry for the thumbnail, which I think is a violation of my privacy, if I'm being honest. But, you know, if you think it's needed to copyright, I don't know what I would be. It's definitely harassment at this point. So I don't know, maybe I gotta go there. They can get, like, copyright striked, I guess. I don't love that route, but if it's clearly done maliciously, I guess I should get off my high horse and just do it, right? I don't know. Oh, we got a bunch of orange cats. The queue is dead. Y'all ran out of people in the call. I'm so surprised by this. I'm at, like, do you guys see the queue before I get them and after? Like, it's so, I think this is the blindingly obvious part to me. And then we end up ranting for ages after we get one of them. Like, it's just awful. It's like the worst case scenario. This is how long the queue is when you don't get sniped. It's awful. But, like, at least it's fair. But, like, you know, like, it kind of, it's like night and day. Maybe I should just stop taking instant matches, but that seems silly. I mean, it's not like instant matches all the time. It's like sometimes like 30 seconds, right? I'm loving live PvP. I think I'm going to do more and see. Maybe not like that much, but you know, I miss watching you play Fortnite. Those days are over, dude. I won a queue and saw around 8 balances in fights. Yeah, and guess what? They're not, a lot of them aren't able to get each other because they're in calls, you know, dude? So that's the thing. I meant said, what needs to be done for them to stop harassing you? They need to grow up. This isn't something I like. People say stream delay, like it's not like gonna butcher my channel. People say like I could like stop roasting them. I don't even roast the people that aren't doxing or being racist at this point. If you really look at it at face value, and at that point, I don't know. And the people making content on me, like it's some kind of like you know, productive side activity, like some pastime. Like, literally stalking my channel just for clips so that they can, like, I don't know, feel good about themselves. Weird. Completely weird. So, I don't know. I don't know what the issue is, if I'm being honest, bro. I've had a lot of people way out of pocket. People at Discord called me transphobic every day. Don't know what that's about. Every day. Every day it's something new. Why does stream delay hurt the channel? I'll let you know in a few seconds, bro. Yo, what's good, Plutonium? How you, hey, I feel like I didn't say hi to all y'all on Twitch today, bro. I ignored y'all, my bad. Did something happen with Fortnite? They started updating the game in a weird way. I don't know. I started like half the weapons were just garbage, you know, dude? Could you copyright them? He's not, first off, I'm not sure it's a copyright strike for, or sorry, I'm not sure it's a strike for a copyright that I'm talking about. It might be a strike for maliciously, like it's like intentional. I don't know what the word is. Intentionally being malicious towards someone with their own content. I don't know. I mean, it's not really something I've looked into. But that's what I'm talking about. A strike isn't always a copyright thing. What's part about streaming you enjoy the most? I love reading y'all's chats, bro. Keeps my mind active. Otherwise, I feel like I'd be, you know. And I think I'm good at that part, you know. Why not set the stream delay to 35 seconds? I answered this question full blown and full length yesterday. I'm not really sure I can keep answering. Maybe go back in the pod, bro. I need an FAQ for that, bro. I've explained it. And at the end of the day, I feel like it's a good explanation. So, you know. Oh, he said, hey, when I resubbed? Okay, good. Were you lurking? You're just the sub lurkings. I love that, bro. Sorry to know it's as often. No, it's not your fault. Like, I get why people think that, oh, like, I've seen Fortnite streamers get sniped and they have a delay. Why doesn't it work on Wiz? Like, it's comparing apples and oranges. Give me someone that has a successful stream on Wiz with an above 30 to 40 second stream delay, and I'll be like, okay. That has never happened, and in a game like Wiz will never happen. It will greatly diminish the value of that stream. That's just how it is. That's just how the rules are, you know, man. I don't know. That's a thing, like, you know. Like, you gotta do stuff based on the niche that you're in. Otherwise, like, what are you doing? Buff scales. Not the buff scales. Why is it always buff scales? Why is it not how is scales? Always here to support even if I'm doing something else. Nah, no, dude, good vibes today, though. I mean, we've had basically only fires and balances, I want to say. We had one really good life versus myth game. Like, it was kind of desperate, but I think it was a fun watch, so, you know. I don't know. What else did we get today, bro? A death mirror. Can't have a stream without one of these. We love death mirrors. Guys, I've learned that you do need to be worried about dots, even in this matchup. So be careful, you know? But I think we know the nitty-gritty of it. So I think keep that. Get rid of that. Oh, do I combine both of these? I can make a Pyre Dragon and I have a Elephant. I think that's fine. Let's go for it. Do I need a Trap Aura that badly? I don't know. Red Belt, think of the tier 1, man. Think of the 10 months. I appreciate it, man. Okay. Guys, I think that's your go-to card. Do I have a shield? If not, then I'm just going to have to aura over it and just... Am I just headlessing him after? I don't mind the trap aura. That part's good, right? Damn, I didn't pull a shield. But he didn't get a depth pip. I think he misplayed already. Right here, you always want that first weakness. In a mirror, first Grim, first Headless. They're both really good. Ooh. Yo, this is kind of good. I'm not going to lie. Get more fire pips. I need a shield for this. But other than that, I feel really good about this. The Dark Surge is good. This is amazing. This could be good. If he Virulences, I'll do it. But if not, I say we just take that, right? It's just a weakness. Ooh, I'm very tempted. A Headless is better if he Headlesses back, right? Should I weakness, though? Why would I do that? There's no point. This is a worse weakness than the one I'm putting on him. So why am I not doing that? And if he were to go for yet another, you know, like aura, I can monster mash. You know, man? I don't know. Yeah, that's a good weakness. If I had a shield, I would have considered Ghoul. But he could have Dragon, right? Yeah, dude, he does have the similar weakness, but he doesn't have a trap aura. So I'd say that's a first good trade. You got to do a lot of those, though. Ooh, speaking of a lot of those, that's good. I could use a trap aura again for a lot of things. Is that a shield? Guys, am I dumb or is it not like the best idea to Pyre Dragon? It's a buffed Pyre Dragon. I feel really good about that. I know that they could Dragon, as in Blade counter, but it's through a -30 and it's the Trap Aura, I don't know, dude, it gets value for that. And I have a Dark Surge already. That's a really weird one. If it wasn't a Trap Aura, I would have thought about it, but I feel like that is good. It's that offense. If they shield, you got to use your Fire Identity against them. Ideally, we can get a Death Shield right now and try to use the blades before they get dragoned. But he hasn't hit yet, and I've hit twice. Okay, well, that's silly. That's silly as hell, my boy. I mean, yeah, dragon, bro. Just do it. It makes sense. If he doesn't do that, I feel bad. Oh, he didn't even do it. Wait, that's crazy. Do I have a... What do I have? Well, I don't have an aura. Crazy. Okay. I don't think you need that. Well. Okay, fine. Unfortunate. It's fine. You just have to weakness. I need to shield out of that, though. For sure. I mean, if he dragons, it's terrible. Oh, do I just do that? That's such a good move. I could turn the blades into weaknesses before he does anything. Is that not amazing? What if I shielded, right? Damn, he's shielding again, though. Let's not, like, you know, panic. This is still a really good move. I think you have to shield and figure it out. There's a real reason why I don't mind the Wraith. Right, it's a perfect move. It would turn all the blades that are a liability right now into weaknesses. Okay. You do need death pips. You do need life pips if he goes that route. I'm seeing some fire pips. So maybe, we'll see. Okay. So now he has a good hit, right? Oh, do I Wraith? Guys, I think I have to Wraith. Even if it's into a shield, because it gives me a really good window to go for a Dark Surge. It makes the Trap Aura that he did bad. He really shouldn't have a way to, like, hit with that 55 blade, right? And that is such a weird move. I like it, though. Maybe get life pips, because if I do all this and he doesn't remove it, his best move will be to, like, do, like, immolate a freak stuff, right? So after I Dark Surge, I think life pips might be good. I already discarded a Rain, so I need another. I don't know. I don't know if I can do a Toilet without a Rain. I need a lot of. That's into a shield too, dude. Was that bad? That's gotta be good, bro. That was such a good Pyre. And I'm literally draining everything he's done. I have to do that. We're just in the lead. And I don't think he can prevent a Dark Surge in any way. Like, he can't out-trade after we Dark Surge, so that's good. Yeah, do that. Yeah, we've done literally nearly 3,000. I guess you could go ahead and get a Death Pit. Maybe. What is that? Yeah, I thought this was coming. I thought it was coming. So yeah, that's why the Toilet might be really good. I think he, yeah, this exact, so now that I have all these weaknesses on him, he wants to Efreet. Which I could heal with Toilet off. That could be good. I don't think I need that. I don't think you need that. You might not even need that. You don't have a weakness. Okay, never mind. Get a life pip. All of this stuff is garbage. Except for the Star Shield. So, at least that's good. Now, technically, he doesn't have the pips to Efreet yet. But he should do it now, right? I think that's a great idea, y'all. We're paying attention. And that's what matters. I don't think I could have just... Oh, okay. Hold up. Is he trying to get another fire pit before he does anything? Is that what this is? Okay. Maybe he's not going that route. But why would he elf? Well, I'll Star Shield. How about that? He didn't even pip conserve, so what was that for? I mean, I think this is still too good of a move for me not to do while we're ahead. This is the last round where he could have free. If he were to do it, he's going to use a lot of pips, like 10 of them. 10 of them hoes. And we use less pips to counter it. So it's like really good. That might be good at some... Actually, is that just good? It depends. I don't think it is. Not yet. A free? Okay. That was expected. I was like, where... Oh. Guys, do I Toilet anyways? I have another Toilet in hand? I feel like I have to. Unless I'm still waiting for an Efreet for it to be good. Why don't I get a fire pip for whatever it's worth? I think weakness to make his next move worse is just fine. I know I'm not Toiletting when I should be, but it's really hard to justify healing when I'm literally at 11,000. So I'm trying to avoid that. Could be wrong. I don't know. Every game is a Toilet game, bro. Every game. Even when it's not like... Even if it doesn't make sense, it's a Toilet game. That might be good, though. Let's see what he does. So he's not going the Efreet route. That's not a good move. He still has a -60, I want to say, right? Does he? What is on him? That is... Yeah, I think it's still a -60. So, Ghoul, maybe? Ghoul? I could... That was so bad. I'll be honest, I could outtrade that without even going for anything. Why don't I do this? Right? That way we get a Shad while we gain a pet. So I don't mind that. Okay, maybe I should have healed, y'all. Or I think they're gonna Efreet, by the way, right now. I do think so. So that's the thing. It's not the end of the... Oh, he didn't Efreet. Crazy. Okay. Well, now the elf is gone. So he didn't get a good move out of it. Do I do that? I think you can get rid of one of these. I mean, yeah, he still has a... I have a shield. Why not? It's getting rid of a 40 weakness. Maybe I get like a Monster Mash. If not, I'll just Grim, I guess. Maybe Grim was good. I'm not really sitting on Shads like that. So I don't know. I don't know if that was bad or not, y'all. Yeah, we need to get like some better hits out. Because he's barely doing anything and we're not gaining on him. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have Toiletted, I think. I think I messed up. Oh, if he dragons, I'll dragon the hell back. That's such a good move. Because his is so debuffed. Okay, I have to Grim. I think Grim first. Now the blade is gone, right? Yeah, I think that's amazing. And then we can maybe brace, because you have so many. It's the best way to gain pips, right? Okay. How do you know? What are you about to do? I don't know. I feel like I've seen the Death Mirror a lot. These weaknesses are so annoying that a lot of the times they just go for Ifrit, Elf, Immolate, that type of stuff. So you actually do have to be ready for it while outplaying them on the mirror aspect. So we are outplaying him on the mirror aspect because, like, he did 500. I'm doing 1,200 with that, you know? So at least there's that. I might do it again. We'll see. I don't know if you need this. I have a feeling you barely need this with all these braces. And I think Grim is better. Is that really a shield? I should be Elephanting hella, bro. Okay, but if he ghouls, I will keep the dragon. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm just going to brace. I think we just need some defense. We need to clear the hand. Way too many braces in hand. If he trap aura is great. I'll just aura again. That's amazing. Yeah, all of this is ass. Ghoul is only good if I shield. That's amazing. All of these are only good if I shield, though. So it's not going to work out. Let's see what he does. Does he Monster Mash? Yeah, I think right here you Dragon. While he still has a weakness. And then if he Dragons again, that's when you have to shield and maybe Sprite. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the best way to play this. Right, that way we're not really, like, you know, sitting on full pips doing nothing. And he doesn't have a good Dragon. Okay, so get a life pet. You need to get a lot of 0 pip cards, though, other than the braces. Like, Ghoul and Sprite are kind of mid. That's a good move, right? It's gotta be, bro. It's gotta be. I think it's way too good. Even if he does it back, at least it's debuffed into a brace. Like, mine's only into a brace. Like, the block is whatever. If I'm ahead and doing stuff like this, we win. I think. That's gotta be. Yeah, 1,400. Okay. And the blade is mine. So the weakness is still really good. Get rid of that. And maybe a weakness is all we got. We'll see. Is he gonna go for another ghoul? That might not be a big deal, y'all. If he was gonna do this anyways, and I can get some fire pips, I think I'm happy. Like, I'm okay. I could re-brace while I wait. Should I do that? Clearly, I need to brace. Clearly, I need pips. So, why not? Why not do both, right? I need fire pips as well. This feels better. I don't know why. It kind of incentivizes him to go for a headless, and then I can, like, Sprite and Ghoul both of them off. I need one shield to do that. Ooh. That is good. It could be really good. Let's see what he does. Headless? Hopefully. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, do I just have to shield when he wants to use that, right? I could cover it very easily with the Sprite weakness. So shielding needs to happen, like, right now. Either this turn or next turn. That's a good move. I think we're trading the blades back and forth. It's kind of crazy. I mean, that's all you got. Literally, that's all I have. And I need to pull a shield. So I'm hoping that a Star Shield pulls. Maybe I can discard a couple of times. I don't need that. Okay, I can discard again. So now I do have to brace, right? And I might also just have to Grim if I don't get a shield. That's a good move. It is good. But then what? I have to Grim? That's so silly. With a 70 week. Very silly. Ooh. But that's silly as well. It would be good if I could shield and then Ghoul into it. But I'm not pulling a shield. That's what he did. Oh, I need a shield so bad. If not, that's, like, really tragic. Like, I don't know why I wouldn't pull like this. Get rid of that. There we go. Oh, my God. Okay. That's way too good of a move. He doesn't even have fire pips like that. So now the blade is bad. Now, I think your best move is to use a full pip. The best way to... I mean, I could do a Pyro Dragon as well. And then that's a way to use a pip while getting rid of his shields. Is that better? Or do I just Ghoul? It depends on if I have an... What is that? Okay. Yeah, guys, if I ghoul now, it's not really worth it. I could twa rat. I think this is actually a really okay move. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna see if I can get a rain of fire. Because he has no pips to deal with that. And it doesn't matter what death weaknesses I have on me. And think about it, y'all. The heal is totally fine. Dr. Vaughn, you cannot be serious. If that's happening, I don't even know if I care about that, actually. We'll see. I feel like that's like, it's really holding my hand back, y'all. Like, that's obviously a max value heal because he decided to do that. But this is an anti-heal school. So I don't know. Ooh. See, now I can gain pips while doing some of this stuff. That's just way better. Like, now Sprite is way better. Because I can break a shield while gaining pips. If he shields and stuff. Okay, he didn't shield, but whatever. That's fine. Yeah, guys, I don't even think you need the dragon, believe it or not. I don't think you need a strike either. You don't need a ghoul and all this. I'm gonna do this. I think I was already gonna do that, but now it's way, way better. Do y'all think I'll pull the rain? That's what I need. I need to pull the rain while these heals are out. Otherwise, that just, like, literally prolonged the game. But I guess it's not a bad move regardless. I would need to get it now. I've already pulled one, so I only have one left in my whole deck. But I literally just pip conserve, so I'm ready to do it. Okay. Got another ghoul and another sprite. Okay. Yeah, see, the reason why I don't think that's a good move is because I could Elephant here. And that's just a bad hit. So I don't mind that. That's all of his shield's gone. So it's still okay. I say we Elephant and shield and don't even go... We don't need to rain anymore. Right? It's a max value Elephant. Yeah. I don't think you need this if you're gonna Elephant. Oh, decisions. It's still so good. I'm doing it. I don't care. I should have done it already, but whatever. I'm doing it. I'll Elephant after this. This gets rid of so many shields by itself, and it's so much higher value damage. Right? Damn, I should have done it around early, dude. It's okay. I think that, you know, the shields don't matter, right? See, when you got rid of 2 of the heals, it makes this from a 7 OT thing into a 5, yeah. So, I mean, it's not as good. But I feel like if you can shield out of it, it's so easy. It's so easy to do more things, you know? So, I think that's good. Dark Surge is so good, too. Oh, yeah. I think at a Death Pit. Now we have a lot of shield pressure. I'm gonna shield now, though. His best move is to Grim, I guess. You know, dude? I'm hoping that Brace doesn't just... Is that a good hit into a Brace, even? I mean, dude, it's like 2,000 damage. That's all I need. Like, I know it doesn't look like a lot, but let's say that I, like, Monster Mash or something. I'm chilling. What is that? It's a good move. I think we have to shield or Dark Surge. Shield gives you options, though, man. But what if he counters them? Then I get nothing, right? No, I don't think I care about that. I think I need to wait. So what, we're gonna maybe go to that. Dark Surge is really, really good. Okay. Now, is he trying to twa rat? Because that's what it looks like he's trying to do. So maybe he's trying to do the same thing back to my ass. Which is crazy. I hope not. It does look like he's gonna do that. So we might see another... But is he really gonna be able to Rain of Fire and twa rat as well? Before I can kill? That seems hard. Why don't I make him use his fire pips on his shield? So he can't get life and fire pips. Right? Maybe I'll set up like a really powerful ghoul hit. You know? Maybe a 3-fold. That's like, what, round 3 or something, right? Yeah, it's weird, bro. I'm hoping that once the brace is gone, really, that's when we shine. He didn't have anything. Does he get another life pip? He did. So yeah, he's definitely gonna twa rat. So we have to make it like a very bad move. Do I have, I need heal counters. That's what I need. I need to heal counter twice. I'm acting like that's not a possibility, right? So I gotta pull it. It's just luck. It's always luck. So much luck involved. But you have a couple of rounds. I think you have enough rounds. You just gotta go for it. Maybe want it. I don't know. Into a ghoul while we wait. Just to do something. Is he gonna... Yeah, that's a great idea. So he made the rain pretty bad. And now he's gonna heal. Oh, okay. So what, we're gonna do that. I think that's not needed now. Maybe a death pit. Let's do that first. And then we can ghoul into something pretty big after each reds. Ideally, dude, you want to be skeletal pirating. I have so many heal counters, but I never pull them when I need to. Like, if each reds, just skeletal twice. You're so good. I just don't have it. That's so sad. Maybe I have it inside deck. I don't know if I'm going to pull the one inside deck. Yeah, this could be a little bad. They're not done yet, right? They're still on him? Yeah. So he's going to Toiret now, and then he could Rain of Fire kind of soon. So I have to do a lot of stuff damage-wise, or just kill him before that happens. Because then he'll catch up. He'll catch up really easily. Wow. Unfortunate. So we're going to ghoul, at least. This is really happening. Oh, no. This, like, actually, like, really not good if he rains. Because at least he was able to get rid of a couple for me, right? Like, oh, my God. Yeah, good for him for doing this. I would have, honestly, I don't think I would have committed like this. So, good for him. Okay. Well, I don't want to not dig. Maybe get another few life pips for Toiret of your own, but I don't like that, bro. I think you got to go for the kill shot. I don't think you have, like, once he could rain, it's bad. He didn't get another fire pip, though, for some reason. So maybe he's not trying to rain. Maybe he's just trying to do a heal, which isn't really going to keep him in. Or I could just keep hitting. I have a Elephant as well, so shields aren't going to work forever. Trap Aura is amazing. That is your best move, right? Maybe I just hard send the Trap Aura into the hits before he could do anything. Yeah, I'm going to do that. If he darks, I'm just going to hope that the Rain of Fire is stupid. And we'll get another tick that's actually buffed. Like, obviously, we're not outdoing his heal, but it's okay. He only has so many rounds to Toiret, you know? That's it, a weakness. That's not even good. I don't even care about that. That's a Trap Aura. Let's get a Salmo. How the matches? Honestly, we've had some bangers today. I'm happy. I don't think we ranked up that much, but the games were good. I think we had a Life versus Storm that was good. Life versus Myth. Some Life games, surprisingly. So he only can do a Rain of Fire this turn or next turn. He needs to go for a Dark Surge to do it next turn, and he didn't get enough pips to do it without spending all of his pips. So I don't think it was worth it. I hope. So maybe that's fine. Do I just Headless? Like, what do I do here? Damn, bro, I lost so much damage when he brazed. Imagine I had the Trap War instead of the braze. God damn it. That's actually crazy how much more that does. What is that? He's gonna Headless me, isn't he? Oh, okay, Grimming. Okay. I don't really care about that. Do I just Ghoul again? I'm so down to Ghoul again. That's into a shield, right? So why do I wouldn't care. Yeah, I'll Ghoul. So he's not gonna rain. That's all I was worried about. I don't give a damn about the healing. Who cares? I barely wanted to rain anyways. Yeah, we'll do this. I mean, he is healing closer to my HP. But I have all these pips and I haven't used them. That's gotta matter. Like, now we can, like, literally mop the floor, right? Like, we literally just have to keep the aggro on at all times. That's all we have to do. That should be so easy. And we're draining. And this should be easy. I feel like we won. This is actually basically a double buffed hit. Ooh, Dumoni. My boy, if he shields... Well, let's see what he does. He didn't shield. Yeah, dude, you have to not sit on pips, so you actually have to go for a Grim, right? Then Grim and get a Death Pip out of it so you can Headless. I think, yeah. Just maybe one more shield for another Ghoul. We'll see. Or maybe the Doom Oni. Yeah, I think Doom Oni could work. I think this is just better than Grim, right? It's like damage. I don't know. It's more damage, but... yeah. I feel like just get it out there, right? Now I'm threatening a buffed Headless. No debuffs. That's pretty good. That might be good. I'm waiting for him to shield again, dude. Does he not want to shield? I have to be careful. You could overextend and then, like, he just, like as in I use my Fire Pips, then he just shields into a Doom Oni out of a Ghoul. I could die. So I might need to keep my Fire Pips up. That's not easy to do. But if he's gonna Doom Oni and I have 2 different types of weaknesses on him, I don't care, right? Maybe I Headless because he passed, yeah. I'm gonna Headless and get Fire Pips. That's an open shot. I feel like that's the type of move you need. Otherwise, it's just kind of stupid. Shawty's so live. I'm doing longer streams these days. It's a lit stream today, man. Had all kinds of good-ass games. So, you know, there you go. Had my man's King Arthur with a dodo, too. Keeping me up. You know, man, that energy. Oh, bop. Okay, you should just do that again. I just keep doing it. But do I get a Death Pit? I guess, yeah. If you do it again into this, it's just over, right? Why am I acting like that's not easy? I don't need this. Oh, I am running kind of low on cards. And I did discard my shuffle. So, let's not, you know? I mean, we have enough to kill because we have anti-shields. But it's, like, kind of weird, you know? Okay. I don't have anything. I don't have shields. Yeah, you have to brace. And if he monster mashes, it's a terrible mash. But you can just Ghoul. You know, you just Ghoul. Yo, my boy, I say we spam. I say we just spam. Unless he literally just gave up. Because then I don't know. We might just have to Headless until he just doesn't have anything. It's a little cringe. But I mean, if it does the job, I'll take it, bro. Did he give up? I feel like he gave up. I don't know if he gave up or if he's out of cards. I'm very close to out of cards, and I feel like I cycle kind of slow. So I don't know, man. I wouldn't be, that makes sense, right? I mean, if I do this, there's nothing he could do with Ghoul and Doom Oni. I think we would have won. It's just, it would have taken longer. But if he had shielded, oh, that did 1270. I think bro raged. I don't know. Yeah, I was on his ass. Yeah, this kills. This kills. So that's fine. And you have a Ghoul as a follow-up. He's running the clock. Oh, you think so? I mean, that's not going to work, is it? That wouldn't work. Yeah, it was a weird round to leave. Yeah, I think he gave up. Or DC'd. I'll be honest, I don't think he was winning. It's fine. I think most of the game had already gone by. I have 2 Grims and 2 Headlesses on him. He can't kill us, right? He could maybe immolate a Freed. I've seen that happen, but... out of cards? I think he's out of cards, yeah. No crit, so he's alive. Wow. They're doing me dirty like this. Oh, actually, wow, barely killed. Nice. We're once again within striking range of Marshall. Will we get there? On the death? I don't know, my boy. Y'all, I am going to call it a day. Thank you guys so much for all the love, man. Honestly, I had a great day today. Feel like, you know, I got my groceries, came back and streamed. I got a lot of food, you know, today's vibes. Thank you so much for all the generosity with the donos, man. It means the world. I'll be live even earlier tomorrow. Deadass, deadass. So, you know, stay tuned. Thank you guys so much. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Check out the video today if you haven't. They've all been bangers. Today is me spamming max cheer, max damage, winter moon. Should it be nerfed? Weigh in on the comments. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Leave a sub. And as always, if somebody hasn't told you awesome today, they doing something wrong. Stay awesome. See y'all soon. And yeah, y'all.